Longevity, baby. Grooving.
Yeah, I'm on my weird way. Get it like Toby. You on my way, don't get cozy. Give me my trophy. Yeah, I had to pray. I had to kill off the old me. Yeah, had to focus a lot. I'ma shoot my shot, Kobe. Yeah, I'm on my weird way. Get it like Toby. You on my way, don't get cozy. Give me my trophies. Yeah, I had to pray. I had to kill off the old me. Yeah, had to focus a lot. I'ma shoot my shot, Kobe. Yeah, killing my verses. Living my purpose, yeah. Killing my burdens, giving my service, yeah. I had to pray, I had to kill off the old me, yeah. Had to focus a lot, I'ma shoot my shot, Kobe.
Yo, what's up, and welcome to another episode of Unnamed Sports Show right here on Gorilla Cross Radio, streaming live on GorillaCross.com, the Gorilla Cross app, and Gorilla Cross on all social media. I'm your host, Quan5. Now, we have a dope show for you today. No interviews for the first time in a while, but we are going to give our NBA picks, predictions, let you know who we think is going to win the championship, be in the championship, rookie of the year, MVP, coach of the year, all that good stuff. We got a lot of NFL to talk about as well. So we are here, man. Anything you want to talk about, hit us up, 702-608-3259. Please share the live feed with your people.
The phone lines are open.
Phone lines are open. 702-608-3259. Got Josh Williams in the building. What's good?
Should I start my rant? No,
not yet.
No, it's got to bring Kareem in. It's been a rough one. It's been a rough one. Yeah. You mute, Mike?
Well, no, you're on the wrong mic. Well, you're not on the wrong mic. My brother Mike hooked these up wrong.
Oh,
we were doing some work yesterday. If you don't notice, the table's a little bit different.
It's
as far as the placement of the mics,
rather clean.
To have all the mic arms out of the way of the camera scene, so I muted the wrong mic.
Oh,
that's mic 3, and it should be mic 2. So
fair enough.
That's it. The technical stuff, folks.
It happens. It's a one-man band over here.
Yeah. What's up to the wards? Junior, Kaya, Gary, Nicole.
Yeah.
Sorry, they're in the chat, man. If you had your phone with you.
Well, my phone is on the other side of the room trying to
I gave him a charger right in front of him.
So then you don't have it with you?
It's here. It's just not
I'll
in my
introduce
physical
Cream. We
presence.
got Cream Muller in the building.
What's up, y'all?
On the crisp one. Man, that camera right there.
Hey, let me tell you something. That camera got me looking like a model. I mess with this camera.
You do.
I just look right at this one.
Every time
the
you're
one
like,
in front of me, I'm like, yeah. This guy's whack.
But see, it's the same camera for both monitors, so I think you're talking about the monitor. It's the same exact camera.
His camera is crisp.
Well,
the chocolate does something different on his camera.
Your monitor different or something.
Something's off.
Okay.
It's the real one is this one that I look at.
Welcome to technology, folks. Technology 101. The camera is right here. It's looking at you.
Yeah.
It's the same feed in both those monitors. So whatever monitor you're looking at is not the camera, it's the monitor.
Well, then I'm just extra beige. Then whatever it is.
I think when I said, well, then maybe it's a monitor. I think that's what
exactly.
I meant.
That's what you meant. That's okay. And we're gonna fix Josh's beigeness.
I'm extra beige.
No, you're pretty white today.
Yeah.
In the camera.
It's that time of year. The sun has receded from me for more than about. Hey, Cream, you don't have those kind of problems, man. Look here.
Nah,
that tan goes away and it turns into a different story. Oh my goodness. But
darken you up a little bit. There you go.
Oh, all right, fair enough. Okay, thanks. I appreciate it. You got the mad scientist is at work in the back.
But Cream, you know it made him a little bit lighter, right?
What did?
He tried to shave for the new year.
No,
he's trying to get
Look
it to
at him.
connect.
Look at
No.
him.
He's trying to get it to connect. He's like, I heard if you keep shaving, it'll grow back thicker.
That's a lie.
That's a
That's a lie. No. The setting was a little too low,
Oh.
and we took it a little too.
Was it on a 0?
No, it was.
Yeah, come on.
It was on a 1, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't. I look.
That's
You know.
not
You
a
know.
one.
You
That's
no.
not a
Look,
one.
you know when you. No. It was because it could have gone lower. I was about half open. I wasn't all the way open. It wasn't always closed.
Okay.
Hey, explain something to you. I don't understand the word you just said. What?
Barber.
Yeah.
Barber lingo.
No. I'm sure everybody kept up with that.
It's open and closed. So
Yeah. Just
the
like
lever
this
is all the
topic.
way open.
Just like this topic. I'm
All the way closed.
sure everyone's keeping up.
I'm sure everyone's keeping up.
Oh, 1 to 2. Yeah. I'm sure.
You don't know what a 1 or a 2
Riveting.
is.
Wow.
How about those Knicks?
Oh no, hey, who's up?
The Knicks actually whooped the Bucks yesterday.
Did they?
Oh, they destroyed.
Was that the only blowout yesterday?
Wow.
There were so many
Blowout?
blowouts yesterday.
Nah, but was that the only blowout yesterday?
Oh.
Get man.
Say
You know what I'm talking
Say it.
about. That's what you want me to say. Oh, it's
Say
just
it.
like what he was talking about when he was
Start with
when he
NFL.
was shaving his face.
Oh.
Clippers.
Clipped.
Oh, Clippers. Okay.
Clipped is what happened.
I thought you were talking about NFL games.
I mean, we can.
My
Okay.
game wasn't a blowout.
No, it wasn't blowout. It was just a bad loss.
Just sad. Just a slow 60-minute death. I had to witness.
Yikes.
To be a part
People are asking Josh why you look different.
of. Beige,
It's because
I
you
guess.
shaved. Dude, you shaved.
Beige.
It looks way different when you shave.
Let me tell you something. You just keep saying beige. That is not convincing anybody.
Beige.
Beige.
I look different because of beige.
Beijing.
The
Listen,
sun?
please share the live video with your people. Go in there and individually share it if you want.
Every share matters. Click like, click subscribe.
Wow.
So before we get into the NBA, now I know Josh wanted to
Yeah,
get a rank. He said 10 minutes. We're going to give him 2.
that's fine. I'll take whatever you just cut the mic whenever you
And
need
I
it.
listened. I've read up a little more.
Mhm.
Dwayne Haskins got cut. This is the first round pick from a year ago.
Yeah,
this
2019.
This is the second year in the league. Not even the full year he got cut. He already got benched.
Yep.
He came back in a couple times, got benched again, got pulled from the game on Sunday, which I watched Red Zone, so like we're seeing partials of games.
Yeah. You're not getting a
So
full
Haskins
story. You're
is
getting
in
glimpses.
the game, and then all of a sudden,
He's not.
Chris Hankey, who was it?
Tyler Heineke.
Tyler
Tyler Heineke.
Heineken.
Yeah, Heineke.
Right.
Heineken.
Was in the game all of a
This-
sudden. Never
this
heard
butcher.
of this guy,
Yeah.
and he's like their fourth string quarterback. Was in the game. So I'll let you explain this because I did some more reading up on what Haskins has been doing off the field too. So I think that has a little bit to do with it. But Josh, I will give you your 2 minutes of soapbox action.
All right.
And we're talking about Washington football team. For those of you that don't know who he plays for.
It says Redskins on my shirt, but it's
Well,
that has been deemed
Hey, no cussing.
I won't say anything about
been deemed a bad word.
both
so.
of those on your jersey not being here anymore.
Yeah, Sean, R.I.P. But so my thing is this: the whole situation.
And Dave said
Haskins-
you look like Sammy Sosa.
Yo, come on, man.
Try harder.
Dave
Okay.
said, the new one.
Come on, man. Come on.
Hey, Dave, you ever call me that Pepto-Bismol, man? That ain't right, man. Sammy's still my boy. I still love Sammy, but I don't know what Sammy's thinking. That's another team of mine, but it's tough times. Tough times. All right, but look, so my thing was this. Haskins was drafted by a team where the coach at the time, Jay Gruden, was coaching for his life. So he didn't need a rookie quarterback that he wasn't going to play right away. So he didn't wish to, and they weren't really giving him that opportunity to groom a quarterback, try to make him into anything. So when we drafted Haskins was relegated to bench duty, not really being taught, didn't really get a chance to really learn the offense like that. We started off trash because we had no GM and had a horrible team. And I took a horrible bet last year, but that's neither here nor there. And so Jay Gruden was fired. Switch over to Bill Callahan, who then starts to forward Haskins long, puts him in the starting lineup, starts getting him groomed. Didn't play well in the beginning parts of the season, but towards the end of the season really started to progress. There was a lot of positive buzz around Haskins. He was doing things right. Off-season comes, COVID, of course, but the off-season for football players, Haskins loses about 30 pounds, has a lot of highlight videos from around. He was going around working with a lot of quarterbacks, worked with a lot of receivers, comes back into the season, and, Ron Rivera is now the coach, so he doesn't bring back our former coordinator who Haskins really liked, who was starting to groom Haskins. We bring in old Norv Turner's son. And they completely, basically, they say that Haskins is going to be the guy. 4 games into the season, we not only bench who our supposed guy is, but no, I'm just
Are you writing a book? Lord!
Just give me a second.
Second?
All right. But look. 4 games into the season. Okay, well here. I was. This actually was starting to get to it.
When he was 5 years old.
No. See, now you guys are getting me off track. 4 games in the season, he's not only benched, but he's put to.
We were getting you off track.
Anyway, can I finish?
He won his 2
Can
minutes.
I finish? Jesus.
Give Josh a
It's not can you, it's will you.
I'll land my plane if you allow me to steer. Thank you. So, we get to 4 games into the season. He gets benched. Not only benched, but then put to 3rd string. So you go from captain, starter, and you take him out of the starting lineup and put him 3rd string.
With a new coach coming.
With a new coach. And from that point on, I knew that things weren't, he wasn't playing with a full deck. You can say what you want about how he's preparing or how, if you put somebody in that position, especially your quarterback, and then you publicly shame him like that, and then now all your fans are going away from him. Everyone's basically bashing him, saying that the coach is right. It's really hard being a Redskin fan or being a Washington football fan, because the lunacy that you hear online, like it's easier for me because I've separated myself. I'm in a whole different state. I don't have to breathe it every day. But we have probably the most cynical fan base I've ever seen of any fan base. And that's
I think
saying
all
something.
fan bases are pretty cynical.
No, but it's on a different level. If you look at how many, I was really going to break down just how many quarterbacks that we've had over the last 20 years, and each reason
31,
why those
31.
Yeah, and every reason why those quarterbacks have either been run out of town or not giving a full chance. You know what I mean? And basically to me it was like, well, I guess it's our time to ruin another quarterback. Who's the next victim?
It is a lot. But in the NFL, quarterbacks just don't last long unless you're the top 5.
The guy.
In the league, they don't last long. I mean, we even see that right now in Philly. Somebody
Carson
that
Wentz.
before he got hurt looked like he could have been an MVP that year,
Yeah.
Carson Wentz. He lost his job, and who knows where he's going to be next year, because it looks like they're going with Jalen.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of things off the field with him being
The stripper thing, and
which is a big deal in this NFL 2020, because there's a lot of games that have been missed because of that stuff. So it's the irresponsibility. You want to be the leader of your team as a quarterback, and you're not showing that leadership off the field. And I think that might have had a bigger deal to do with it. If you're not showing that leadership off the field and then you're playing like this, that shows you're not really into the game. So for me, I don't think you should cut the guy.
well,
I think that was drastic.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
and get nothing back for
obviously,
him.
Ron Rivera didn't like him coming in to the start. Cream, what do you think?
I think you give him way too many excuses all the time. You are always. Here's the thing, man. He had one job: be better than this Heineke dude or whatever, and he couldn't do that. Now, did a lot of bad things happen? Sure. The same things that happened with him with his coaches is what happened with Alex Smith, except he didn't almost die, and Alex Smith is not playing that bad. He looked awful yesterday.
He did.
Like he didn't belong on a field. Like he didn't know what he was doing. Awful. Now, you can say all that stuff about coaches, but it's week 16. Like, what didn't he learn in the 16 weeks that Heineke did, dude? He's just, some guys just ain't it. That's nobody's fault. It just wasn't for him.
Well, I see, but
here's the thing.
Go ahead.
I'm not saying you. I'm not asking to be good. I'm saying don't be awful, and he was awful.
No,
you
he
can
was
use
bad.
all the
He was
excuses.
bad.
You can use all the excuses you want.
Listen. If you don't execute the plays, you can't play.
I don't think Josh wants me to cut him off.
I hear you.
Okay.
I hear you. Like in terms, like because look, he wasn't good. He wasn't good. My thing is this, and I've said this to you before. My issue with my team is that we forever will have a player that maybe a lot of people value.
Not forever. Hey,
What?
You said you'll forever have a player?
Well, no, I mean,
not that one.
Well, no, but I mean, just in terms of any of our players, and they will, he doesn't fit our system. Oh, he doesn't fit our scheme. But he ran a 4.3 and he can do things. And other people have said that he's great, but he doesn't, for whatever reason, he's not our guy. And my thing is, we forever want to make somebody into our stuff. Versus if you look around the league, no, but look, put it this way. Look at Andy Reid. Look at Harbaugh in Baltimore. They develop a whole scheme around Lamar Jackson. Andy Reid, he's had so many different kinds of quarterbacks, and they've all been successful.
Andy Reid's had like 3 types of quarterbacks.
Which ones?
McNabb, Alex Smith, and the one now.
But they've also been really good quarterbacks.
They're all okay, yeah. But Andy, okay, hold on. But this is what you keep missing whenever you bring this up. You're saying that they should put a system to make Haskins look better, but there is no system. There's nothing to change. He's just a throwing quarterback. So there's nothing to change around him. Change around him? A receiver, a tight end, a run. That's it. There's nothing. Vic had extra things that, of course, you're going to change the offense for that guy. Mahomes has what nobody's ever had. So there's nothing
juice in his veins.
The only thing to change is, hey, send everybody deep. There's nothing to change. Haskins came in came in as a prototype NFL quarterback. There's nothing to change, and he could not do it. So it happens. He wasn't good enough.
Confidence, Kareem. Maybe that.
Okay, but
not poking holes every situation. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Not having so many situations for me to poke holes into?
True. No, but I mean in terms of just outside of those things. Like
outside of those things was football, and he was bad at it.
Well, no, but
how long am I supposed to wait for you to? I got a team. I got to move on. We trying to make the playoffs.
I hear you.
This is a $1 billion league.
I hear you.
I do not have time to wipe the food off your chin every single day.
But I have a question for you as a Washington football fan. Is this frustration just because you went through so many quarterbacks? Because let's say he was like your first new quarterback in 6 years.
Sure. Like we had Big Ben.
Would you look at him like, yo, we got to get rid of him?
I think that definitely has something to do with it because I've seen it. I've seen this story so many times. That's the most frustrating thing about it. The story doesn't change, and it's like the fans don't see it. And it's like, hey, bro, we've done this to numerous quarterbacks. Like he comes in, he does well, or he has promise. And it's like, for whatever reason, like Patrick Ramsey had promise.
I think now you have a more solid coach, though, that I think they're not getting rid of him anytime soon. Ron Rivera didn't go there to get fired anytime soon. So they're trusting him to implement what he's going to implement, bring in the guys that he wants to bring in.
Yeah, no.
And so I think you need to trust that side of the process. And at the same time, you guys are trying to win a division. That was a game. If you win that game, you win the division.
Yeah, it's over.
And Haskins didn't show up for that.
But the whole team didn't show up for that.
The whole team didn't, but who's your leader?
The whole team couldn't get the ball because he can't throw.
No, wait, Kareem, because you didn't watch the game.
Why are you telling me to wait?
Well, because you watched the game on Red Zone.
But
you
I'm
didn't
not
watch
talking.
the game.
I'm not talking. Why are you telling me to wait? Why are you telling me to wait? Hey, quiet.
We need hug time.
Quiet.
Hug time, guys.
Why are you telling me to wait? I'm waiting.
Okay,
get to it.
Okay. Get to it.
And I did watch the game. I bet on the game. I watched the game. He was awful.
That was tragic for you.
And I bet Washington. Because I hoped that he wouldn't be so awful.
No,
he was awful.
Quan put the daggone voodoo touch on me before the game started. I already said that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's when he got bad, 24 hours ago.
Listen. Once the second Quanstradamus comes in, my butthole gets tight. Whoa. It just is what it is.
That was weird.
It is what it is.
That was weird.
Every time. Second he says that, I'm like, you had to say it.
That was weird.
Had to say it.
Second he comes in what?
The second he says what he says. Every time. Anyway, but look, the game changed. The game changed on Steven Sims' fumble. He muffed the fumble. Touchdown. 7-0. Well, 6-0. Then we start a drive. Haskins doesn't fumble it. They say it's a fumble. They get the ball. They score. Now we're down 13-0.
That's literally two plays.
Okay. The next drive.
No, what I'm saying is 13-0. You can make that up in 2 plays. that doesn't mean the game's over.
Listen, brother, I don't have that kind of team. I know you're a Niner fan and you're used to these kind of comebacks.
But that's kind of the point I'm making. You don't have that kind of quarterback. That's kind of the point. Why would you want him around?
Move on, Quan.
Yeah, move on.
Move on. Cream.
Listen, he got cut. I think this is going to be a good thing for him because he has to know he's not entitled to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. And I think if you're going to be a starting quarterback in the NFL in the future, you have to do some things better. You have to be a smarter person on and off the field.
Especially as a black quarterback.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what it is. We're not allowed to be average. We have to be exceptional. If you're not exceptional,
he's even been average.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He acted like he was not allowed to be average.
Yeah, like
he never got there.
Yeah. Average would have been decent.
Average he might still be there.
But he you're not allowed to be average. You have to be
moving on. I know Dave's really happy. He'll be calling in soon. His Buffalo Bills.
You know Dave's really what?
Happy. Happy.
Oh, okay. You say so.
For once in life. Dave, this is your moment.
Well, let me tell you something.
Dave happy.
Let me tell you something.
Uh-oh.
Me and Dave may or may not have had some tequila yesterday. And let me tell you something. Dave was definitely happy then.
You guys drank? Didn't realize that.
No, I mean,
this is a.
My mom watching this?
Yeah,
of course she is.
I think all of our moms are watching this.
Yeah, I was drunk. Anyway.
But listen, Buffalo Bills have won their division for the first time since when?
Wow. 99, I feel like.
99.
I feel like it was fluty.
99,
It's a long time.
The Tennessee, the Miracle, what's it called? Year.
No,
the Miracle on Ice?
Miracle.
That was 2001.
And that was in Tennessee. So they didn't win the division that year. They were a wild card team.
Who won the division that year? What year was that? What year is this?
2020.
Okay.
It's been 20 years. It's
been a while.
It's been a generation.
I remember when they went to the playoffs 2 years ago. They used to play the Kanye 18 years, because that's how long it had been since they've been in the playoffs.
That's horrible.
And that was 2-3 years ago, so.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
So listen, they look a lot better now. They won tonight 38-9.
Dang, they didn't score anymore after 9.
Against the Patriots.
Yeah.
Patriots are really bad. What does this do for Cam Newton? Because he really didn't have a good year. He started off decent, but
like, they're afraid to throw with him. Like, how do you come back from that? I don't know. Where does he find another starting job? You know what I mean? I can't.
And he's again, not allowed to be average.
Yeah.
Well, and at the same time, he didn't look. He's not himself, obviously.
His personality isn't. He's not the backup type. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel like he could go and blend in on a good team or an average team. Like he would have to. Like Cam Newton's still getting commercials. You understand what I'm saying? So he still has enough cachet to get national branded commercials.
And he could probably still be like a bridge quarterback. You know what I mean? They bring him in. You draft somebody young.
Yeah.
And you're starting for a year or two till the other guy is ready. But man, this year has just been. He had too many ups and downs. He had the one throw in the beginning of the game where he hit dude. That was a touchdown, right in the hands, and hit him in the face mask. Drops it. No touchdown.
So, and this is the first time in a long time that the Patriots are missing the playoffs.
How many games?
It's been over 300 games.
300
minimum
plus games
320 games
of playoff implications.
Of every game being meaningless.
Yeah.
Having
meaningful.
meaning.
Yeah.
It's the first meaningless game in 20 years.
Wow.
That's insane.
That's wild.
I don't feel bad for the Patriots at all.
Nobody should.
They'll live.
They've had literally, I'd say, the greatest stretch outside of like the Packers in the 60s
or like the
and
Celtics
50s
or whatever.
Yeah, like they had that kind of a run.
And at the same time, there was a lot of players for the Patriots, most of any team, that decided to sit out because of COVID.
Yeah.
There was a lot of players.
That's true too.
Right.
That decided to sit out. So that right there in itself is saying that, they'll be fine. I think they'll be back. They're obviously going to have to find a quarterback. They still don't have receivers. That's something they've never really had. That I'm not sure if they care about that or not.
They need to.
Nah, that's just one of those chinks in Bill Belichick's armor. He's never been able to draft a receiver.
And he honestly doesn't draft well.
No, he's not good at drafting.
You miss Nick Chubb and get Sony Michel. Like,
Sony Michel was balling though when they first got him.
Yeah, but he wasn't trying to get a running back when Nick Chubb was taken. He wanted to wait around. But
no.
But those receivers that he's gotten early, they've all been trash.
No, but they were on the same draft, is what I'm saying. Like,
I know they're in the same draft, but he didn't want to draft a running back at the spot where Nick Chubb was drafted. He wanted to draft one at the spot where Sony Michel was drafted.
No, what I'm saying is he could have drafted him. So Nick Chubb, wait. Nick Chubb was drafted after him, is what I'm saying. You could have drafted him, is what I'm saying.
Oh, well, then forget everything I just said.
Yeah, thank you. That's what, like, why? Calm down. What's in that drink?
For real.
Take the hostility down about 6 good notches.
Hostility?
What
What are you talking about, man?
You seem a little hostile towards Josh today.
What? Bring it down.
No, wait, no, hold on. When Josh was saying, wait, and I'm sitting there not saying anything, how am I the hostile one?
Because you say a lot with your eyes. You don't understand. You don't understand what your eyes be saying.
Well, what part of my eyes were not saying that I was waiting at that moment?
That part.
The part where my eyes were not connected to the mouth that was talking? I'm confused.
I wish the people watching could act. This is nothing compared to what we get in the chat group.
Oh, this is nothing.
Chat group, and I egg it on a little bit.
Daggers out.
You? Do you?
Knives out.
I jump in a little bit and egg it on.
Oh, you mean like you're doing regular social media? That's crazy.
I never do that.
No. You wouldn't.
Hashtag unfollows post.
Hashtag unfollows post.
I literally do that. Anytime I hashtag unfollows post,
you do it.
I unfollow the post.
Yeah.
And then I'll come back 2 days later and see people just fighting over something
that I forgot I even posted.
That I forgot I posted.
Yeah.
Start calling you Gilbert Arenas.
I'll post a meme in the morning and then go to sleep.
I do that. I do it all the time where I'll post something. I'm going to sleep. I don't remember I posted. I'm looking through my own timeline. I was like, Kareem Muller, 73 comments. What was I talking about? I look in there and these dudes are just
going
Tom and Jerry. Yeah.
See, I posted just because I'm going to sleep. I'm not in talk.
See, and I be in my daggone stuff trying to play.
He's always trying to fix things. I'm like, Josh, this is not the post to fix.
No.
Yeah, no.
Because
you're wasting your time.
No, listen. He'll
do it on my post that I don't even mean. Like, I'm being an antagonist.
No,
I know.
How did you not know he didn't mean that? Like,
listen. Look. Whenever I post anything that goes left, the worst part is when this person over here I know and this person over here I know, and they start just throwing venom at each other. I can't deal with that. Can't deal with it. So I have to mediate. Hey, bro, I know both of you. No, I don't dance puppets. That's not what I do. I don't do that. Because honestly, the second I sit back and do that, I get DMs from both sides, like, like every time. It is like, I ain't got time to be answering this stuff. You calm down, and then we can all have tea after that.
It's just way easier when you just stop fighting with them. Just like, I'm just like, hey, dude, like, you're dumb and
you're dumb.
You're
dumb.
Just
go take a nap.
I'm smarter than you.
I'm not saying I'm smarter than them. I mean, I am, but I'm not saying it.
Wow.
Oh, Kareem.
Kareem's smarter than anybody? No.
I didn't say
Kareem walks into every room feeling like he's the smartest person there.
Nah.
And I keep telling Kareem, get in smarter rooms.
Then I'm in the wrong room. That's true. I can promise you, if you see me yesterday, I was not the smartest person in that room.
Listen, call in 702-608-3259 if you want to chime in on what we're talking about. Right now, we're just talking about social media, so we're not even on sports.
That's everyone. Everyone can get in that conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyone can get it.
Yeah. Do you guys know what Paloma means in English?
I forgot.
All right.
I used to know.
Go ahead.
Paloma. In English. It means dove.
Had nothing. Didn't have that.
Not even close.
Okay.
All right. NFC East.
Was that your word of the day?
That's the word of the day.
Why'd that happen? Why did that happen? Josh, you got anything for me?
That made my whole...
Why did he pimp slap my mic, though?
Because the mic didn't deserve me at that point.
Listen, don't be worried about what black people do when they start laughing. We don't remember. We don't be remembering that stuff. Like, when black people start laughing, they start running. Sometimes I'm like, where are you going?
Away from here.
Right. I don't know where I'm going. but I cannot be in this area where all the funny was.
I cannot laugh
I have
here.
to leave.
I have to take the funny somewhere
I
else.
have to go outside the funny spots, and maybe I can get my wits back about myself,
Oh
and then
my
come back
God.
when the funny has gone away.
See, I wouldn't have minded if he would have jumped up, but he slapped a $400 microphone.
He slapped that yo. But black
slapped it from the
people
base.
could not be responsible for what they be doing when they laughing. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Disclaimer.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Don't trip in front of me. I lose it.
Oh no, that's over.
I lose it. And if you fall, like if you like take a header, I'm out.
And if you're 7 and you stutter,
stutter-
If you're concussed, it's over.
if you run in front of a car on the freeway in the snow wearing
Oh, my
Jordans
goodness.
and die,
But the Jordans
Also,
stay there.
the Jordans permanently.
why'd they take a picture of those though?
Why did they do that, man?
Why would,
The one Jordan is
but
a little
they
askew.
placed them. You could tell they placed them in a certain way for the lighting to hit it just right.
Maybe somebody's trying to sell them. You think those are gonna end up on like
man.
offer up?
Oh, they're starting to come around. It's starting to be
Oh
funny.
no! What did we do? What did we do? Quaz,
Slowly,
listen. This isn't us, man.
my
No.
plan is working.
This isn't us. We need to be as gentle as a paloma. This isn't us. We got to be better than this.
Oh,
Gentle as a paloma.
oh my god, that's pretty good.
Oh man. Anyway,
Anyway, NFL.
NFL. NFC East should have been won yesterday, Josh. You played a bad team. You lost to a bad team.
Yep.
You're a bad team. The NFC East is a bad team. Everybody in the NFC East is a bad team. It's still wide open. Philly's the only one that's out of contention. And 6 games could win the NFC East.
Yeah,
Could host a playoff game.
if we
This
lose,
has to change. I'm sorry. You should not be able to have a losing record and host a playoff game. I don't care. You win the division, go
Fine,
to the
get in the
playoffs.
playoffs,
You
but-
shouldn't be able to host a playoff game. You shouldn't get a reward for being below average. Below average. You shouldn't. I'm sorry.
you
That's
shouldn't get
garbage.
you should not get a playoff game and you're the 10th pick in the draft.
You get
So
you get a playoff
technically,
game and the #1 quarterback coming out.
they could
next year.
possibly win the Super Bowl and draft number 9.
No.
No.
Remember now, once you get further along in the playoffs, then I think they start shuffling it by.
Do they?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Whoever wins the division, the lowest. I don't know how it goes, lowest or highest. Whatever.
Yeah.
14 teams are making it, so 17th is the highest they can draft.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait,
Something like
there's
that.
32 teams.
Yeah.
So, anyways, Washington
19.
football team still has a chance to win against Philly
Yeah.
and win the division.
I don't
If they
feel good.
lose to Philly, which Philly's going to go all out because they
Sure, of
want to
course.
upset,
Spoiler.
their division, which makes sense. Then the winner of Cowboys versus the Giants, 2 teams that we've looked at all year, like 2 of the worst teams in the league, are going to go to the playoffs and host a playoff game.
I think if the Cowboys win though, then we still would get in because we beat the Cowboys twice.
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
If you beat Philly, you're in.
No.
Beat
If
Philly.
we lose to Philly and the Cowboys beat the
No.
Giants, because we still would have a better record. We would be essentially tied.
But you wouldn't have the tie. You wouldn't have the tiebreaker with the. I don't remember how it goes.
But we beat the Cowboys twice.
No,
That's
they said the winner of if you lose, the winner of Dallas in New York goes to the playoffs.
Did Dallas have a tie?
No, Philly did.
Philly had the tie, right?
Uh-huh.
No, that don't make sense because we would be tied with Dallas. I don't have my phone.
Right.
You should because you have a charger.
I can't fact
It's
check
funny.
that.
It's funny watching Josh keep reaching for his phone. It's not there. And I'm just looking at him like, no,
But
not
it should
today.
be there. I don't understand why it's not.
It's got the good charge, man. You was
So
coming
you'd
with
rather
the-
have a good charge and not have your phone on you than have a
Why do you need
good
a
charger?
good charge? You're not going anywhere.
My
Like,
phone will die if it with Quan's charger is what
With-
I'm telling you.
with its
it would
Jordans on.
it would spin at 4%. Like I'm charging, I'm still charging.
Anyway, I don't think the crazy part is I don't think Washington has a bad team.
No,
They have a good defense. I've liked their defense.
They got a.
They have a
Number
good
one
quarterback.
receiver
They have a
who
good
was
quarterback
not
with
there
one leg.
yesterday.
They just need. They just.
Running back Antonio Gibson looks decent. He looks solid.
Yeah, all you need is a quarterback who's just not gonna screw it up. And
Offensive line, linebacker. Those are our biggest areas of need. Cornerback.
yeah,
All right.
that's not really where I'm going with this.
Let's go back to more teams.
Yeah, it's not really what I'm going with that. So I think like
We've talked about them way too
Yeah,
long.
Way
tonight.
too much.
yeah.
I was ready to
not
move.
we, but anyway,
Nintendo Wii over there.
but you got a Nintendo.
Wii.
So, but it doesn't matter because they flexed it to where Washington plays last, right?
Yeah.
All right. So either way,
You know your fate
Yeah.
going into the game.
yeah. Didn't they get swept by the Giants?
Yes. So we don't
This
want
is
the Giants.
craziest
we don't
division
want
I've
the Giants
ever
to
seen in my entire life. If the Giants win, you got to win because you have a better
win.
record.
Yeah.
Craziest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. 6-10. And I remember beginning of the year when people were like 7-9 win the division. I was like, bro, I think 6 might do it, man. And then I remember y'all were like 6. Yeah, 6 wins might do that. Yeah, and here we are, and 6 wins might actually do it. Like this is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
And I thought that tie game that Philly had was going to be
Yeah.
they're in
Mm-hmm.
to the playoffs, but it wasn't. It's actually they're out of
Yeah.
the playoffs. 'Cause
Yeah.
if they didn't have that tie, they'd probably be.
They win.
Right up there.
Or they might have lost the game straight up. Because
Well, the Bengals wanted to win.
Ah.
They were trying.
Another thing too is since we're talking about that division, again, it was all fun and games that first game when Jalen Hurts won that game, but now they're 1-2 with him starting, and it's like everybody wants to see the quarterback benched when it's not their team. Well, you ain't got to deal with the repercussions of what's going to happen next year because now do we have 0 quarterbacks? You know what I mean?
Well,
All right, let's go through
yeah.
the scores from yesterday real quick, and then move on to the NBA. The Bills beat the Patriots tonight, like we said. Saints on Friday whooped the Vikings.
yes, they did. 6 touchdowns for Kamara.
6 touchdowns.
For who?
Alvin.
That one cream, our fantasy football league.
Lights, camera, action, baby.
And then Saturday's games, the Bucks destroyed the Lions. Lions are just a
That
horrible
was
franchise.
Awful.
They should be sent to the CFL for
Stop it.
like 2 years. They're a horrible franchise. What have they done? What have they done in our lifetime ever?
Hey, look. They
Pissed
had
off Barry Sanders.
pissed off Calvin Johnson.
made 2 of the best players at the position ever retire early.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's tough times, man. It's tough times.
But-
They have a beautiful stadium.
But at least their coach has a pencil behind his neck, behind his
no,
ear.
he's no longer there.
Oh. At least they hired a
Did he get
guy.
fired?
Yeah, he got
How about
fired.
that? Well, you know, it's
But
irrelevant.
then their
Irrelevant.
intern coach had COVID.
Yeah,
Yes, he did.
yeah.
So
So
he wasn't there.
so
He fired himself.
they have
fired
to play
himself.
against a team with the whole dead coaching staff.
Yeah.
Once the things started shaking out bad, like who do I turn to?
I don't know.
Then they had what God, who was it? Who was their GM?
Matt Miller?
Matt Millen.
No.
Oh, you
Well,
talking about recent?
No, right now. Well, whoever he is, I think if I heard this correct, he had to like call defensive plays at certain points.
Shut up.
yesterday.
No, that didn't happen.
Bro.
That did not
They
happen.
don't have any
It was
coaches.
bad.
Oh my God. All right, move on. Sorry.
All right, move on.
I didn't realize it was that bad. You might be right. They might have to go to
All right, Raiders are down by 1. They decide to keep downing the ball at the 1-inch line to kick a field goal to go up by 2. You want to be up by 2 in an NFL game. I've never understood why you would want to do that, but this coach has 8 more years on his contract. Dolphins come back. I think 30 seconds left, something like
20.
that. 20. You know, they have time for 1 or 2 plays to try to get in field goal range. First play, Fitzpatrick gets his head pulled all the way back, throws the ball up, completes the pass, 15-yard penalty.
On top of the completion?
Yeah. Oh, he couldn't see he
didn't
couldn't
see
see
it?
where he threw it.
I didn't see it. I just saw the
So
the Gruden shaming, and I felt
they
horrible.
end up. He felt horrible. They end up kicking the field goal to win the game. I understand, like you want downing the ball when you have a chance to win, but not when you can only take a 2-point lead. That
Well,
doesn't make sense to me.
It wouldn't have been a 2-point lead if their kicker would have missed an extra point.
Yeah, but at this
Oh.
point, he already missed the extra point. Now you're at a place to where, since he did that, you want to at least go up by 6 now, right?
I mean,
Because now they have to score a touchdown to
Yeah,
win
to beat you.
instead of extra point to win, which is a lot easier because you only have to get halfway down the field for
but-
a field goal as opposed to scoring a touchdown.
right, but the Dolphins were trying to get them to score. They tried to move out of the way, and the running back said nope and went down at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, he did it 3 times.
Right. I'm just saying that if the Dolphins want you to score, there's probably a reason the Dolphins want you to score.
Well, to
So
save,
don't-
they
save
wanted-
as much
they wanted
time.
more
Save
time.
as much
Right, I
time.
understand
So
that.
my thing with
I'm just
third
saying,
down, though,
don't give the Dolphins what they want.
the first
And-
2 downs, that's fine. But
Well,
when you're on 3rd and 4th down,
I know this
run
happened.
that ball in.
This happened to the Falcons this year, and
They weren't giving themselves a 2-point lead though.
no, they tried to go down, but instead,
Yeah.
fell into the end zone,
Oh, that's
scored,
right. Yes, he
which
did.
stopped the clock,
Yes, he
and
did.
then
And it only put them up 6.
and the Lions came back right down the field.
Yes, they did.
The thing about it is, the literal only way for that to not work was for your cornerback to be the biggest idiot on the planet and not know you're in prevent defense. Only way that could. Other than that, it works.
Yeah.
And at a certain point, yeah, like coaches coach, players play, but man, like I put you in a spot to do the right thing and you messed it up. Like,
Yeah. I feel like everyone just coming down on Gruden is a bit short-sighted in that situation because Gruden did everything he needed to do for them to win that game.
yeah, you got
20 seconds, you have no timeouts. They had no timeouts.
no timeouts.
You have no timeouts. The game is over.
He can't even see the dude he was throwing to. That's how open he was.
But what's his name? What's his nickname?
It's magic.
How many fourth quarters has he done this though?
But
How many times has he done this? You gave them a chance.
But-
you gave them a chance. You gave a quarterback that does this, that has mistakenly done this many times.
Mistakenly.
He's mistakenly done these plays many times, so you know it's a possibility with this quarterback. You don't give them
But see-
that.
but
If
see-
you give them, if you score a touchdown and make that extra point, you're up 6. So now they have to score a touchdown.
Yeah, it changes the math.
But
it
see-
does, but you also are giving them more time. If
Yeah,
they would've
barely.
scored-
But you got-
Barely more time.
No, they were talking. There was
How much
It
time
would have
did
been
they
like
run
a.
off?
It would
I'm
have
not talking about the first down or the second down. That's cool if you want to down it then. But third down,
How much
Run it
time?
in.
How much time was left?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Probably
but-
about 40.
No, it would have been. Yeah, it still would have been for. But here's the thing, though. What you're saying, though, kind of can be said for both arguments. Yeah, he does all the time, but not only does he do it all the time, he was doing it all fourth quarter. They had
Yeah.
no. They couldn't stop him.
I mean, that fourth quarter was going back and forth.
He was. He was
Yeah.
slicing them up.
So they have to really
Every-
just fix their
so,
defense.
So he's
Their
definitely
defense
the defense is horrible. Well, it started when they drafted the absolute wrong defense pass rusher. And now, well, no, it started when they traded away one of the best pass rushers ever.
Well,
to
Damon-
get a first round pick.
Damon
and now they
Arnett
have a
looks
pass rusher.
lost half the time.
Yep. And here's the thing: people like first round picks too much. Hey, we got picks for Khalil Mack. Well, the Bears are fighting for the playoffs this weekend, and the Raiders aren't.
But the Raiders should be because they've had a downfall these past 5 or 6 weeks
yeah.
to where they just have a lot of stupid plays. And Lakers lose to the Blazers. A lot of stupid plays. My bad. Just bad plays, though. They've played really bad at the end of games. They should have lost to the Jets, which we'll talk about them in a minute because they're stupid for winning. But at the same time, this might actually be a good thing for the Jets because how many quarterbacks do you need to keep drafting?
Yeah. But here's the thing, man. When you do stupid things, it sure is nice to have a pass rusher who can erase those mistakes, and they don't got that.
Yeah.
Max Crosby is not.
He's not it.
not Khalil
But
Mack.
they actually played a good defensive game up to the fourth quarter. They were actually playing a
No,
good
they
defensive
actually
game.
played against Tua up until the fourth quarter.
Oh, what did Tua go down? What happened?
Yeah, he went down to the bench. Yeah, he was off. He was awful.
Listen, Tua he'll be good.
Mhm.
I still don't think they should have ever pulled Fitzpatrick
Yeah,
this season.
because I feel like they probably would have caught 2 more wins.
And now going into the playoffs,
Probably.
going into the playoff hunt, they don't even know who's starting next week.
Yeah.
And
So-
I guess at this point, you kind of have to stick with your guns. You kind of have to start Tua, right?
I don't know. Hey, look.
Do you?
Listen, it's a problem he created, so it's not really for me to answer.
True,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
true.
I don't know what the answer is.
True, because I mean, honestly, if he would have stuck with Fitzpatrick the whole year, no one would have said anything. Because Fitzpatrick was playing well.
Yeah.
He got pulled while playing well. Like, it wasn't like he had a cough.
And then what happens? You bring him back in, and he wins a game for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I don't know.
So
if
do you pull him again because of that?
Right.
Right. I don't know if they would have won more games because that's kind of the thing that's been kind of masking when Tua hasn't played good is that they'd still win the game.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, well, he was 9 for 17 and 48 yards, but
Yeah.
they got the W.
yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Tebow, getting the Tebow treatment.
yeah.
Like, oh, he won again.
But he also has games where it's like, okay, I see it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's there. But right now he's not the best. He's not the better quarterback on the roster right now.
Yeah.
And you got a bunch of vets
who want to win.
who want to get in the playoffs. And there might be an 11-5 team that don't make it in the AFC.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's wild. San Francisco won in their other home, Arizona. It's always good to beat the division. I mean, we're at the point to where like the draft pick's not going to matter that much where we're at. We're kind of stuck in the middle of that.
We're in
So
the middle anyway.
Y'all definitely killed
win
my
some more
ticket.
games.
Thank you for that.
you're welcome.
Anytime.
For
Never
Mullins.
doubt that, man.
Falcons looked like they could have beat the Chiefs, but we knew the whole time they wouldn't. Chiefs won by 3. The Jets, they're on a 2-game winning streak when they're trying to get the first pick.
Hottest team in the league.
Which here's the thing I tell people all the time. A lot of these players know they're not going to be on the team next year. The players do not tank.
No.
Yeah.
And
Players don't tank. There's no reason for a player to tank knowing that I'm not going to be there next year. You could trade me anytime. The franchise might try to tank. The GMs might try to tank. The coaches might put lineups in there that aren't winnable. But players in any sport are not trying to tank unless it's a player that they know they're going to be there for the future and I want to get this dude.
Yeah.
But that's very rare. Players don't tank. Teams might, the GM, the coaches.
And even these
Ownership
coaches,
tank.
they know they ain't coming back. What they taking for?
Yeah, yeah.
Why?
Exactly.
So I can get you a first the
Yeah.
number 1 pick.
And mess up my stock moving
now,
forward.
Right.
now it's like, look what we did at the end. We played tough. There's some type of future maybe for some of these players.
Adam Gase looking rather smart.
No, he'll never look smart.
Plus, I mean, also, man, NFL games are hard, and teams like to win them, and the party afterwards
You only
is
get 16.
way more fun.
You only get 16
it's way
to
more
play.
fun. Now, if I've lost the first 13 games, I don't care. First of all, I'm a grown man. I'm not. I'm not.
I don't wanna lose anything.
I'm not sitting there saying, "Well, this 22-year-old's gonna come in here next year and save my my franchise." No, I don't believe that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I'm already a pro.
Yeah.
And
Especially if that 22-year-old has no offensive line, has no other players, has no defense. Listen, Sunshine will go in there and get killed himself also.
Yeah.
So he's not, and that's why I think this might actually be a good thing. They have a decent quarterback.
Darnold.
Darnold is
yeah.
decent. He doesn't suck. He's a good quarterback. They don't have much around him
Yeah.
to make him look good at all. So my thing is that this might be a blessing in disguise. Now you get somebody better, maybe get a good defensive player, something else that they need.
Sure.
They need a lot. And maybe just fill out this roster instead of just – that's the thing NFL teams do, and I think fans do this more than the actual team, trying to just get the next great quarterback. Dan Marino was one of the best quarterbacks of all time.
Yeah. Rated too.
Never won anything.
Yeah. John
Because
Elway
he didn't have
win
enough.
Didn't win to the end.
So I think the whole quarterback, obviously the best quarterback in the league won the Super Bowl last year, but
That's rare.
one of the not best quarterbacks in the league almost won the Super Bowl last
Right,
year
right.
because of the team.
I mean, think about it. Aaron Rodgers has been to 1 Super Bowl, and everyone claims he is beyond
the
the
goat
bee's
of
knees.
this, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's not easy.
And Tom Brady hasn't hardly been.
And another thing, Ryan Tannehill, like you just get Adam Gase away from your quarterback, and he magically gets better.
Hey,
Yeah.
So maybe Darnold can be something better. Maybe they don't have to draft a quarterback because I don't think this team is like devolved of talent except for when they traded the safety, whatever his name is.
Oh,
Adams.
Jamal Adams.
Yeah, but
who is so happy to go to the playoffs
Good
right
Lord, like
I
now.
thought
Hey,
went-
shout out to him though, man.
Yeah, he's played
ecstatic
well
right now.
Yeah.
he freaking that sack he had on Haskins was insane.
But he also said they got the best defensive team in the league, which is a little
That
out
is-
there, bro.
That's ridiculous,
that is a
but-
lie.
But they got way better. But I don't speak of that team. So
Yeah, I hope they lose.
the team from the Northwest. That's as much as you say.
They won the division. Who cares? Steelers beat the Colts.
Hey.
They came back and scored 2 touchdowns in the fourth to win that game and to seal the victory to get that division because the Browns screwed up. Steelers could have lost that game. Browns had a chance to beat the Jets, and next week would have been who wins that division, but
I
that
don't
was
know.
all.
I don't know if I would call that necessarily a screw up versus the Jets. They had no receivers. Like
True.
at some point, like
Yeah,
they
had
put
no
everyone
receiver.
in the box. It was like, you know what, Coach, you come stand out here too.
had-
Like everybody's in
Hey,
the box.
you're the kicker. Go out there.
Stand right
they
here.
had dudes learn the playbook like in the parking lot.
So you go to the left
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then take a
See,
step
this
right.
is called a slant.
Slant. I don't get it. Bears beat the Jags. Jags will have the first pick.
Yeah.
They need a quarterback and a receiver and a running back and an offensive lineman and everything.
They might actually be worse than the Jets, though. Seriously,
I don't think they're that bad.
you don't think who did
Well,
that?
they're
You don't
only
think that
1-14.
what?
The Jags?
They're 1-14.
They won 14. They won their first game. Nothing else.
Be that as it may.
They've lost by like three touchdowns the last.
They
3
have
weeks.
3 receivers that are all under 24 or 25. Problems. They don't have a quarterback.
What is their age matter?
What?
Well, they're young.
I play way too much Madden. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Bro, how many yards you put
they
up?
got
I don't care how
DJ
many-
Chark.
I don't care how many candles on your
Chark,
cake.
Chark is a problem. And then Chenault, who they drafted. He looks like he's solid.
Do you
And
watch
then-
games or you just analyze off of Madden?
No, I
Okay.
watch games
I just
too.
want to make sure.
I watch games too, but no, like
Well, if you watch games, you'd have seen they got the door blown off in the last 3 weeks.
They have.
And all I'm
They
saying
have.
is that they might
But
actually
I-
be worse than the Jets.
but I feel like
and the
they-
Jets
I-
did not get the door blown off in the last 3 weeks.
I feel like they're trying to as well.
All right. I thought that was Michael Cage for a minute.
Yo,
I'm like, where's
Time in the Rockets jersey too, or is
No,
that
it's
Atlanta?
Hawks.
That's Atlanta.
It's
Okay,
Hawks.
okay.
But it looks like a
It looks like
I was
old school Rockets, right?
Watching NBA classics.
All right, Ravens whooped on the Giants, but Giants still have a chance to win the division somehow.
Oh.
The Bengals beat the Texans. 2 bad teams, man.
Well, the Texans gave up like 500 yards yesterday.
my
And I
gosh.
could not tell you who played quarterback for
Hey.
the Bengals at all.
If my team messes around and just trades everything we had, see, and that was the thing, we needed to trade Haskins there. These fools
Where?
Well,
to the Texans and be like, here,
They're
take
not
a first
trading
round
him
pick,
anywhere.
take a second round pick.
Haskins to whom?
Anyway,
To the Texans.
For
Do you know
who?
who they're? Do you?
who do you think?
Wait. You think they were? You know who their
They're-
quarterback is, right?
Yes, and you know how dumb
Are we
they
talking
are.
about that team again?
They've given people away for less.
What are they gonna? What are they gonna give you?
What did they get? What did
they got
okay.
David Johnson.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
Like,
you
but-
trying to tell me that was a good trade, by the
But
way.
he's
I
not
ain't
there
forgot.
anymore. He's not there anymore.
Who said that was a good
You
trade?
tried to say it was a good
No,
trade.
Never did I
Yes.
say that.
Yes, you. Oh, yes, you did.
Pull it up
you
on the
said,
videotape.
You said,
You go
oh,
find
well,
it.
yeah, but if David Johnson can go back to where he, I said,
he
David
wouldn't
Johnson
have
is
said
dead.
that.
He did.
I might have.
You
I might
know,
have.
here's the thing. Even if David Johnson,
might have.
even if David Johnson was the best running back in the league, that wouldn't have been a good trade.
Not with that contract. Shoot, Michael Cage. But
I just rebound the ball.
that's another thing about.
Yo, he does.
That's-
look
he
like
looks just
Cage.
like
That's
that, bro.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's
that's his
crazy.
son.
That's his son.
It is.
That's Steve
Bruce Cage.
You wouldn't let.
I was gonna say Luke. That's Luke Cage.
Stop. Anyway, but the Texans are terrible. But then the Dolphins are gonna get their like top 5 pick. Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yo, the
So,
Dolphins are about to
Dolphins
be a
about to
problem.
be
The
lit.
Dolphins are about to be a problem in Miami. Holy
They still won't
smokes.
win anything. Panthers beat the team with no name. Cowboys whooped on the Eagles. And the Rams, man,
Cowboys are trash.
Rams just suck again. They like do good, then they suck, then
The
they
Rams
do good.
don't know who they want to
I
be.
think it's like the first good team they lost to. I think they beat all the good teams.
They do play the good
Yeah.
teams hard, but they don't know who they
No,
want
they
to
lost
be.
to us twice.
Ew.
We're the best team in the league. Just hurt. We are. We're just injured. We win that division without all these injuries.
Listen,
easily.
it's not really hard, bro. Like when we were healthy, we went to the Super Bowl. I mean, what's
What's
Why
the
are you
what's
kidding
the
with
con-
me?
what's the contract situation this summer for you guys? Who's your free agents?
We're all right. Brett.
Uh-oh.
Barrett, Sherman.
Well, Sherman's
Sherman's gone.
I mean,
Sherman's
he's a
he
corpse.
already said he already.
Nah, it's gonna be hard.
He's a corpse anyways.
Well, I mean, well, he asked, so I'm telling him. Dang,
Bye, Richard.
who's a free agent? Name's free agent. Well, no kidding. Okay, sorry. Won't happen again.
Bye, Richard Sherman.
Not sure. Still plays good. But
Wait,
For the
he's
money
played
he's-
2 games this year.
the money he's
You
gonna
don't know.
for the money he's gonna get. I mean, I'd probably get Barrett back before we go too much.
I want Barrett.
He
Barrett's
he's
been playing really good this
playing
year,
really good.
and he hasn't got hurt yet.
That Salah is gone.
Very important.
That coordinator is gone. Like,
You think he's gonna get a head coaching job?
oh, absolutely. After they won that game on Saturday, and everybody's the only game going. Everybody knows that we're all beat up.
Yeah, he'll be the Jets quarterback. I mean, coach.
I think
Hey,
it's,
that
I
would
think
be
he's going to the
dope.
Lions. I think he's going to the Lions. They really want him.
Don't do that to
Don't
him. I
do
like
that.
him too much.
I know, me too. But at the same time,
Packers beat the Titans.
you ain't here no more, so
Packers whooped the Titans. That was actually a surprising game to me.
mashed.
Oh, I didn't see that. They beat them bad.
Did you watch sports this weekend?
No.
Man, I watched my teams. That was about it.
He said, you don't watch sports, you watch Red Zone. I just asked him if he watched sports.
I watched I watched
We're talking about
every
standalone
second.
games.
Your game was only on once.
We're talking
I
about
watched
standalone games.
every second of my game. I watched
You
the
had an
entire
afternoon game too, right?
Yeah, and before that I watched the Ravens crack the Giants. I watched that whole game because that game had implications for me. So I watched the entire game hoping that Lamar would get loose. And
Okay, but that's got nothing to do with the games that we just said that were the only games on.
I think I had practice. I was
But
doing something. Yeah.
you've watched every
What are we
Jaguars
talking
game.
about? Practice?
What?
According to you watched all the Jaguars games, so
No. Who said that? I never
You
said
said they're good.
I said they're not as you guys were saying they were like the corpse of the league. I mean, they do have the worst record.
Dave, are you calling in for NBA? Call in, Dave. Oh, Dave did call in. My bad. I guess that's
Sorry,
answer the
Dave.
phone. He called in a long time ago.
Dave was probably calling to say something
Josh
horrible
said if
to
you
me.
take away the talent and the record,
well,
they're not
the talent
worse.
in their record. What do you mean?
I have proof they're worse as long as you don't look at the talent and the record.
I said they.
All right,
have talent.
with the remaining teams, who's going to the Super Bowl? AFC and NFC. Josh.
I think it's gonna be a surprise.
If you answer quick.
I don't think it's gonna be the Chiefs. I think it might mess around and be the Steelers.
No.
Yikes. So I would say if you better choose somebody. You don't get 31 other teams. Like
It's not 31. It's
if you're saying who's not going, that means you get everybody else. I want to know who you're saying is going.
not the Chiefs.
All right,
I feel like the
NFC.
Steelers. NFC.
He maybe isn't watching football. If he says
No.
Steelers.
Well, no. Look, the Steelers were the highest team in the league for 11 weeks.
And they've been the coldest for.
And then they kind of woke up yesterday. So, AFC side, I think.
Creamy. Are you ready?
Who has the? No, stop. I don't have my phone. You got. I can't look at the standings.
You don't know?
No, I'm trying.
We know who's good. and
The Packers.
It's
The
week.
Packers.
It's week
The Packers.
20.
It's the Packers versus the Steelers. It's the rematch.
We're in
Big
week
Ben's
20.
gonna win. Big Ben's gonna win. Packers Steelers. There
Oh
it
my
is.
gosh.
Book it. Who are you taking, Quan? You gonna
I'm
take the easy road
taking
out?
the
You guys-
49ers.
Oh God. Okay, that's not possible.
Okay. No, Chiefs are winning this whole thing again. They're going back to back.
That was easy.
I don't want them to, but I think they are.
That was the easy call.
So I think it's going to be the Chiefs, and I'm actually
Don't say it.
I'm
Because I'm going to say it too.
going with Green Bay.
Okay. Chiefs Seahawks.
Nope, I can't say
No,
that.
I don't think they.
I can't.
Will.
I can't even say that.
I
didn't-
personally don't think they will.
Oh, okay. Well,
It
no,
says-
we
it says
already
it
asked you. And so we're saying what I'm saying. I'm saying what I think's going to
Bring
happen.
it on, Kareem.
So, listen, I didn't say anything about anybody else's.
Hey, yes, you did. You were like, oh, you don't watch football.
I think
Steelers are a horrible
I think
pick.
Dave's mad
Well,
because no
that's
one
because
picked
you
his.
needed your phone.
Nobody
to
picked
see who
his.
was in
Nobody
football.
picked his Bills to go to the Super Bowl. Dave, who you got?
That's who else.
By the way, I didn't even pick my Bills to
Yeah,
go to the
exactly.
Super Bowl. I think they're the second best team in the league. So
I think
you know,
the Bills might.
I have a hard time saying Chiefs and anybody but the Packers. I don't think the Seahawks defense is good enough to even consider that.
Well, then, nope, not saying it. Nothing.
Say it.
Seahawks defense has been not the same defense it was the first 10 games. Ever since they got Dunlap, they've been playing way better. They just
They're
had a
playing
low.
better, but
they
they've
just had a
also
low-
been playing
they
worse
just-
teams in a lot of these games.
Yeah,
They just held the Rams in 9 points, literally 24 hours ago.
The Rams
Yeah,
don't
with
know
Goff
who they
getting
want.
hurt.
Okay, and
And the
also,
Rams are the Rams.
also,
Amen.
but that's a good team. And also, again, when they were playing bad teams, they were still giving up 500 yards. Now they're not. But I'm not here fighting for the Seahawks because I don't care if that whole city burns down, honestly.
Oh,
Listen, I'm scared to death of Russell Wilson too. So I mean, it's not like I would say they definitely can't do it.
I'm just saying if they don't do it, it ain't because they have the same defense as they had the first 8 weeks. And they wouldn't be the first team without a great defense to go to the Super Bowl because the last team that won the Super Bowl didn't have great defense when they won the Super Bowl.
they did not.
So
That's true.
Yeah.
And the Packers defense isn't even great.
Yeah, the Packers defense isn't good at all, really. They're solid.
No, they're cool.
Yeah, they're solid. They make plays in big moments.
I
but-
wonder how that game would have went if it wasn't snowing. If you know what I'm saying, how they would have stopped Derrick Henry. Because they ain't stopped anybody else from running the ball.
Dave, why won't your team win? Why won't your team make it since you're not picking your team?
They're not quite there yet. The defense needs a little bit more. I think the Chiefs are kind of sleepwalking to the end. Personally, I think they're going to get after that bye. Whoever they get in that first game is going to get rolled over. They're going to start running their actual plays again. The Bills aren't far from them. I mean, like that, they get them in the AFC Championship game. They have a for real shot. I mean, they are not far away.
Yeah,
and they're getting better every week.
And plus, the thing I like about the Bills is it's about time that we just kind of stop thinking people are going to stop the Chiefs and be like, let's just score. And they can definitely do that.
They can light it up. With them. They can light it up, and they can play ball control. So they can kind of do both.
I was watching this thing the other day, and they were like, Chiefs starting to show holes. Edwards-Helaire got hurt. I'm like, okay. And then they go to Le'Veon Bell.
They go to an all-pro.
Yeah, I'm sure that's real heartbreaking for him.
Oh, my goodness.
It does make a difference, though. I mean, I don't think Le'Veon Bell has showed too much this year. I mean, granted, he hasn't had to. But I think that there is some impact to that injury.
Dave, you're supposed to be the lumberjack here in the studio. Why aren't you here?
I told you, a confluence of events happened, man. Confluence of events.
Did any of those events start right around 11 p.m. around the strip area?
No.
Okay.
Kareem, yeah. I have a quick question for you. Where are you from?
These streets. They know where I'm from. These streets. Eat tight.
Don't you love when friends call each other up on a radio show and have inside jokes?
Oh, my God.
Oh, no. We're making it very public right now. Y'all know where I'm from. These streets.
Listen, I think a lot of people around the city now know where Kareem is from after his week-long tour.
Listen.
A week-long tour?
Oh, yeah. No, I was like...
Weren't we a victim of that, Josh?
I think.
Oh,
yeah.
woof! Yeah, you were. Yikes!
We're still waiting to get here for last week.
I'm still waiting for me to get here today.
Oh my God!
I'm still waiting for yesterday.
By the way, just a couple corrections earlier from what you guys were talking about. One, the Bills haven't won since 1995 their division.
Wow!
So
and
20 plus years.
25.
That game in Tennessee,
here we go.
We do not refer to it by that erroneous name because that was a forward pass and remains the biggest garbage play in NFL history.
Dave, no instant replay. Sorry. Doesn't happen for you.
In 1995, I remember the Niners beat the Bills that year. Things did not go that way this year.
No, it didn't happen this year.
No, did not go that way.
Didn't happen for a lot of teams this year.
Oh, my
All right, that's NFL. We got one more week in the season, and then playoffs are starting. COVID hit the NFL season, but it didn't destroy it. So luckily, we're still going.
Made it through.
Do you guys think any of these playoff games, though, are going to get messed up due to COVID?
Of course.
Yeah.
Wait, messed up?
Postponed.
No. There won't be no postponements, but there will be some dudes that get Des Bryant treatment.
Yep.
Like, what do you mean? I got my headphones on.
I love how Des quit. Like he retired from the NFL on Twitter that night and then was back the next day.
Yeah,
man, that was.
I thought that they were enacting like stricter protocols so that the playoffs didn't have that happen.
Well, I don't think they care. They just want the games. They want the games.
Yeah. Well, agreed. But I mean, I'm just saying. I think they want to have it as on schedule as possible. So I think they're supposed to be locking them down a little bit more in the playoffs, but I could be very wrong about that.
I mean, if anything, each team might be doing that anyway. You know what I mean? Like, really? You're going to the club, bro? Like,
no strip club right now, please.
Any club. How are clubs open?
What
is happening?
Don't go to a social club. All right, moving on to the
Don't
NBA.
Have a club sandwich.
Don't club baby seals.
Don't have a club sandwich.
Christian Bale.
I was proud of that.
Inside joke. Too much to explain.
Todd's still trying to get that one.
Oh my!
He still doesn't understand what the problem was.
Oh my God!
At all. What
You guys-
about?
That's SNL skit was pretty solid. That was
Yeah, that was.
Quan was like, that
That's
is exactly
Todd.
Todd.
That's Todd.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds about right.
All right, moving on
Flawless.
to the NBA. Did you guys see this dunk
Yes.
yesterday?
Yikes.
Terry Rozier over KD.
My first time seeing it was about. I mean, I heard about
Oof.
it, but yikes.
No.
Yo, and that picture right there is like,
Yeah,
yo,
that's
put that on my wall.
That's a click.
If I'm Rozier, that's going on my wall for sure.
Oh, for sure. I
Dude,
saw
there was a
somebody on.
better-
Oh no, I was saying I saw somebody on Facebook was saying KD, those LeBron chase down blocks aren't as easy as they look.
Whoa. Whoa.
Dude, there was a better one tonight. That kid Tate for the Rockets dunked right on Jokic from far enough away that it seemed like he wasn't getting anywhere near the rim.
Oh no.
I'll have to look at that one.
Yeah, didn't catch that one
It was
Jokic,
nasty.
dude. Ew.
Hey.
to the face.
To the face.
All right, NBA season is here. I mean, NFL season's been here. NBA season's here. Lakers are 2-2. They'll still win everything.
Can't discredit you at this point.
Dinwiddie has a partial ACL tear.
Yeah,
He's
that's
gonna miss time.
Yeah, he's done. He's probably done for the season.
That
Ja Morant sprained his ankle really bad.
Really
tonight.
will
bad.
not look at
Badly.
It was. I mean, not that bad. It's just
I don't do
it's a
ankles.
rolled ankle, but he was.
His ankle touched his foot touched his ankle.
I don't do ankles. Sorry.
He,
I didn't mind it. I watched it.
Yeah.
I saw it to see how like I was
You've
like, where
sent
is
me
it?
pictures of broken bones. Of course, you didn't mind it.
Yes, I have. I'm that guy. Ooh, where
I
did
think he's
it
talking
break?
about me.
Yeah.
Both of us actually.
Yeah,
definitely.
I'll send videos all day.
Nope.
I know it wasn't me.
Nope.
Yeah, Dave was upset about the Paul George break. I remember that.
No, I've never seen that one time in my life, and I never
Really?
will. No, I don't.
Wait, who's that?
But why do I need
Paul
to
George broke his
know?
leg?
That, no, don't do it.
I don't have it.
I'm
I
telling you
thought when
right
it
now.
Almost threw up.
I'll
You've
work,
never seen
I'll
that?
work the rest of this thing with my mask all the way up. I'm not watching this. No, I've never seen it. Here's the thing.
So you never saw
Yeah, please don't do that
the
to
dude from Louisville?
anybody.
Huh?
The dude from
when the
Louisville.
dude from-
Oh,
that one
No.
was that one
No,
was
I don't
tragic.
need to see it.
That one was
Everywhere.
tragic.
At least if you tell me
I
somebody,
accidentally saw that 95 times.
if you tell me somebody broke their leg, I'm taking your word
No,
for it.
he didn't just break it though. Like the bone was
The bone
out
was-
of the skin.
It was
just-
broken.
it looked like a chicken bone.
Oh yeah, that sounds really enticing. Can't wait to see that. Why? Why would you want to see that? Why?
I don't know, but I couldn't
Josh,
stop.
what's funnier, like bones sticking out of the body or people on the highway?
No.
All I
But-
know is that your phone
highway.
cut out right at bone sticking out of the
No,
body.
I heard what he
Ayo.
said. I heard what he said. No, it would definitely be getting hit on the highway. But like your leg breaking isn't funny. That sucks. That's more that sucks. Like
Yeah, that's
that's
way
not a
that's
funny
way
thing,
worse than
that's-
death.
Listen, I have broken this down. How many different
It's like I'm
ways?
killing a man.
Okay, Cypress Hill.
It's look. God's will was done for that man's life. I'm sorry.
What?
What?
Sometimes God is funny.
I'm sure
Lord
that's
have
exactly
mercy.
what his wife said at the funeral.
Oh my goodness.
well, at least we
What
still have his
JJ
Jordans for
Watt
little
are you
Joey.
talking about?
JJ Watt, did you say?
Oh, why do you guys keep putting me in this
What are you
situation?
talking
Why do you
about?
keep
What?
feeding into it?
Because it is still funny. I'm sorry.
I'm like,
How? It was never
It was
funny.
it's never funny.
It's never
But
funny.
I'm sorry, but the picture of the Jordans.
See. Look.
Sorry,
Listen. There are elements of the story that are freaking hilarious, and the second you guys will stop fighting it,
No.
I can move on. But you
No.
guys keep fighting it like that's horrible. You're a horrible human
It
being.
is horrible.
Look, man. Listen. If I
Oh my lord.
look. All right. Look. If I run off the road at night
No,
in
there
a
we
snowstorm, hit a median, have a concussion,
Josh.
stagger
Stop.
my concussed
Stop
behind
yourself.
in the middle of the
Stop,
road, which is still
Stop
slick.
now, please.
It's
Josh,
foggy.
you're basically doing.
I'm sorry.
Josh, listen to me. Listen to me. You're basically doing the vehicular manslaughter version of Hitler had some good ideas here.
Yeah.
Get off. The
Thank you.
course.
Right. I know.
That's too much.
Take away all the murders. You sure did have some good ideas
Wow.
about nationalism.
I hate all.
Oh Oh,
Moving
you
on.
obviously, because you were trying to send us to hell.
I will not look. I don't wish to go there. I just have to be better. But that's still funny to me. I'm sorry.
All right, we're gonna do some trivia. Josh, there's 4 undefeated teams in the NBA right now. Name them.
Yikes.
And I'll give you a hint. None of them are in the Western Conference.
Correct.
I was going to say.
Orlando's won.
Okay, because they beat your team 4 times.
They beat my team twice, thank you, but they were undefeated coming into that situation, and they beat us twice. So, yes, I know that they continue to be undefeated. Outside of Orlando, I feel like it's probably somebody weird like
I'm
the
out.
Pacers.
I have no idea.
Pacers.
Pacers?
Pacers.
Yeah, it's
and
a really bad team up there
There's
too.
2 more.
2 more. One of them is on TV right now.
Oh, Hawkeyes.
The Hawks.
Hawks.
That's 3.
Yes, and the last
And one you will not expect at all.
No.
Cavs.
Cavs.
Oh my
that's
god!
right. Yeah.
Oh my god! Boom!
Watch out for the car, Josh.
Boom! It's all right.
I mean,
No, you did
take-
good, though. That was good.
you
You
did
can take
good.
me now.
I mean,
I was surprised when I saw this earlier that it was the Cavs. I knew the other ones because I knew
Yeah.
Orlando was 1-0 going in and
Yeah.
whooping your team twice. But the Cavs was a surprise. That's a team that I thought could easily be the worst team in the league. You know, there's about a handful of teams that them, Chicago, Thunder, which are actually playing good again, no matter who's on their team
Doesn't
or
matter.
how many draft picks they have. They're still playing good.
They will always play
By
hard.
the way, they were a Donovan Mitchell 7-second layup from
Yeah.
being 2-0.
Yeah. Because they were one of the undefeated teams, but they only played one game because COVID defeated them.
Well, that was the Rockets' fault, not their
Yeah.
fault.
Wasn't their fault. But that's crazy. I mean, you know, early obviously Cleveland could, you know, go
Into Cleveland.
go 69-3 on the season, but
or 3 and 6.
3-69. That's what I said. You just heard it back.
Much more like it.
If you lose 69 straight games,
Bro.
I feel like there should be a prize at the
A prize.
at the end of
Your
the,
prize is
at the
stand
end
in
of the
front of this
game.
Jim Boeheim track.
no, their prize been waiting from the locker.
They'll just get another number 1 pick.
Yeah.
That would be their that would definitely be the NBA's way of, oh, it's all right, here you go.
The Cleveland, yeah. Nah, I think they're out of that. I'm like, we're good now.
They
Thanks,
can't
guys.
they can't bring that awkward child out anymore.
All right, let's do picks.
He's like a grown, well,
What did you call?
like an adult.
Wow. Awkward child.
Awkward child.
You're welcome.
How old is he
Kareem.
now, though?
He's definitely 20.
Like in his 20s.
He's definitely 20. Legit or more.
Oh, well then he's fair game. We good.
Yeah, he's an adult. He's just an awkward looking adult.
He probably looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
He probably hasn't grown.
He's got like some Webster type problems or something.
He's as bad as
Oh, wait a minute.
Jason Kidd's
Oh, wait a
big-headed
minute.
son.
No. Y'all ain't.
Oh no. Sorry, I'm on 5 today. That's on me. That's on me.
Oh,
I haven't had my dinner.
wow.
That usually mellows me out.
Oh,
I'm
does
sorry.
it? No,
I
it doesn't.
apologize.
Wow.
Dave's on the line. I have to, you know what I mean? I got to give Death Star, you know, he's got to.
What? Have him go down with us?
I have to feed him. I have to feed him hate. Dave enjoys the hate. He has to be fed.
I don't think he needs to eat any more hate.
No.
Yeah, I've still got plenty. The Lakers are going to go back to back. I have enough hate
yeah.
to power the city for years.
God, how many rings does LeBron have now?
4.
4. All right, cool.
Yeah, 5 this year.
As long as he doesn't get 6,
As
like
long as he doesn't get
Jordan.
the 6, he can get the 5. They can say whatever they want. Look out for Galooly at that point. Somebody's going.
So if LeBron gets 6 and has been there 15 times,
Yeah,
is he better than Jordan?
I still think not, but people will. He will definitely have a lot more claim for sure.
Yeah.
He'll
The
have more
case
claim.
is going to be really tough to make against him after a while with
Yeah.
all these.
Just because
Things
everything's
start
gonna
piling
fall.
up.
Everything's gonna fall. He'll have. Look.
He could have the scoring title. If he stays healthy, he could be the leading scorer in NBA
How
history.
far can you look that up right now? How far is he behind Kareem?
Grab your phone.
Kareem Muller or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Because the answer is levels. Anyway, what's happening on this TV?
That too. Oh, come on, it's Atlanta. You know they do that with the fat guys.
No.
With the fat guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, he
Wow.
usually
He said that so nonchalant. Oh, they do that with the fat guys. So all the fat guys know
And he was-
that is just dance
you
with
haven't-
you haven't
cheerleaders.
seen it before? Yeah, no, they usually have a
To
couple
answer
more
your-
guys out there
To
with him.
answer your question, he's about
did this-
4,000 points behind Kareem.
Oh,
4,000
shoot,
points.
He's actually right there.
No, he could legit, if he stays healthy and plays.
Break it next year.
No.
Yes. 4,000 points is like, that's a 30-point average for the
2,000
season. For an 82 game season.
I mean, listen, he can have the greatest resume ever and still doesn't mean that he was ever better than Mike at his peak. If that's because that's really the argument we're making,
yeah.
right? Because if we're talking about career resume, well, I mean,
Mike at 35 was still getting MVPs.
yeah. Well, LeBron was second last year, so
I mean,
Yeah,
He's 36.
and has
LeBron.
never missed a season.
he is now.
He'll be
Or
36 tomorrow.
Yeah,
Or
just-
2
but,
days.
but again, if we're talking about just resume, well, I mean, he's played longer than Mike, so
Yeah.
he's already
Correct.
got the numbers. So it's
I mean,
it's
I personally
never
hate
been
the GOAT
about
talk
that.
anyways. But.
Yeah, it's never been about that. It's always been about are we using this guy's resume or this guy's peak? And LeBron's had great peaks too.
Yeah.
The argument for Mike has always been that he was the best player we watched on a basketball court.
Period.
Why?
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Why what?
I didn't. Why do we get pulled?
I'm not playing it.
The ankle.
Oh no. Well, why were you
Look,
looking that way?
He's grimacing like LeBron when he doesn't get fouled.
Same face,
Yeah, LeBron will act like he's dead, then they show the replays. Like, but you didn't get hit, LeBron.
and then 2 seconds later, he's dunking on your entire team, and it's like, I thought you just
I
died.
thought you were hurt.
All right, let's go through some picks. We'll pick our MVP for the year, Coach of the Year, Rookie of the Year,
Oh yeah.
and who is going to go to the finals and win the finals. And we could even do Most Improved Player.
It's too many
That's a
things.
tough one.
That one's done. Most improved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christian Will about to get that.
Who?
Ooh.
Christian Wood's been
Ooh.
balling.
That's
Yeah.
actually a really good call.
Matter
That's
of
a
fact,
great call.
I'm about to bet that plus 800 tomorrow
I thought you said you were
before that thing goes away.
That's actually a good call.
Yeah, I better get it now.
Futures.
Yep, exactly.
He's looked really good. He's getting better every year, and he's definitely a sleeper because
He was
James Harden had some major stats the other night, and if you really looked at Christian Wood's stat line that same game, he had like
He was like 31 and
Bro,
16
listen,
or something
yeah.
crazy.
Listen, he was at the gym every day this summer. He was here all throughout quarantine
It looked
at
like it.
Impact.
I liked him at
And-
UNLV. I never understood why
Look.
he went undrafted to begin with.
Well, no, look.
No, he
because-
didn't go undrafted, did he?
Yeah.
No,
No,
he
he
was
was
second
second
round.
round. He was second round. He was second round.
He
Second
just
round.
he
was second
fell.
round.
He fell.
He fell.
That still
but-
shocked me though that he's
but-
still
Yeah.
in second
I
round.
mean, when we coached him at Finley, like that child was half court range in high school.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He just had to. He really, and when I talked to him about it during the summer, he really just had to decide that he was going to be an NBA player in certain things.
Yeah.
He couldn't because he essentially was a similar kind of player to Kevin Durant in terms of height, build, everything. He put on 40 pounds just because he had to. He couldn't be Kevin Durant in the NBA. They weren't going to allow him
Yeah.
to be. So he had to
Well,
develop
I
other
mean, I
talent.
think that's a huge pickup for the Rockets. I think
Yeah.
he'll play a major role. I was telling Kareem before the show, and Dave, let me know your thoughts. I think Harden needs to just stay there. They have this could be one of the best teams they've had in a long time as far as complete teams.
Yeah.
If John Wall and Cousins stays healthy with Christian
Jesus.
Wood there, with
Yeah.
the way Harden's been playing, Harden's playing out of shape, and he's still one of the
Harden.
best players in the league.
Amazing.
Still hard.
It's amazing how he does that.
What do you think about that? Do you think he'll stay, especially for one more year? They don't have to trade him. I don't think they should trade him.
I think he has no choice. He's not getting traded because Philly's not looking to hand over Ben Simmons right now. They want to see what they have with a new coach and a whole new philosophy with some new shooters around him. He's not getting traded. There's no package that's anywhere close to what could land you James Harden.
Especially in this odd season where we don't even have a second half of the season schedule yet.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
What?
You
Yeah.
didn't notice
Yeah,
that
no,
either,
they
Kareem?
did. It's a long
because
break in the middle.
because they're gonna have to figure out if there's games missed, games postponed, then they'll fit those in, which was very smart to do for the NBA. With COVID going on.
Right, but
we don't know. So the trade deadline, we don't know what teams are going to be around. So maybe during trade
teams are going to be around.
Well,
right?
as far as playoff implications,
I know what you mean. I just the whole team is dead.
The Detroit Pistons died of COVID.
We knew what you meant, but it was like it was very, very morbid.
But we don't know by the trade deadline what teams are going to be in playoff contention that might want to go ahead and jump on Harden at that time.
Yeah.
But I just think, is he going to go to a better team than what
he
better
can get
situation?
It's a better situation. Yeah.
Houston could trade him to anybody. They could trade him to Memphis.
I was looking at numbers today, and Ben Simmons and Harden, like if you compare their numbers, like Ben Simmons like 46 points and like 14 assists, and Harden has 44, 17. Oh, that's right. He's played 3 games, and Harden had just played the 1 at the time. I don't know why he'd even want to leave this system, because it looks real fun. They're going to score a lot of points, and they haven't even got Wall or Cousins back yet.
And those two,
they look good.
I think Wall and Hardwood, I really want to see them play a full season together and see what they could do together. Because, listen, man, I think John Wall will have a player in that point guard that he could use to just be like the shooting guard now.
Yeah. Oh, my God. And maybe someone will hit that shot consistently, because Beal definitely, Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ.
What? Wow. That was a lot. And Christian Wood is probably the first player that Harden has ever played with that played front court position that he could pass the ball to and didn't have to just give him the ball like right at the rim. Like, oh, I can make one dribble and pass if I need to.
Or shoot.
I mean, not one.
Yeah.
What, 8 years there now?
No, that's true.
Not one.
That's true, because Nene couldn't do it.
Nope. Everybody else is, I have to, from where I'm at right now, you better get me right at the front of the rim.
Yeah. And if you don't,
or
we're in trouble.
Or a 3-point.
Listen, I hope he stays, just because I really do like the team they have right now. I think they'd be a very interesting team to watch. So I hope he does stay. I hope he even calms down the trade talk until the end of the season. Like, if it doesn't work, then go back at it, But and a healthy John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins could be dangerous going along with Christian Wood, and PJ Tucker still missing open threes.
Also, he's not gonna give up all the money of sitting out and missing games and getting fined. So he's there and he's playing, and I just don't see them dealing him because there's no need to do so.
Yeah.
The only thing I worry about, what I've always worried about when the whole trades first started was, he's gonna put his numbers up, but is he gonna be playing defense like he was the last 2 years?
Oh,
you know what I'm
talking
saying?
about Harden.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And if
that's fair,
in the shape too.
And if it gets to a point where he's just like so disgruntled, I mean, it's like, look, I got to coach this team.
You got to
trade him.
Listen, that's a fair point, because he played defense well the last 2 years, last 3 years, really.
Yeah, he was engaged.
Yeah.
But if it's a place where he really doesn't want to be, is he gonna have that same type of engagement?
And also being older.
Yeah.
Defense, of course, is one of the few things, first things that leads you.
How old is he now? 32?
He's 32. It's crazy that guys have gotten this old and you really haven't noticed, because the production hasn't really plateaued.
No,
like,
that's
you know
crazy.
what I mean?
It's been 12 years and he aged 12 years. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. No, but do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
yes, I know what you're saying.
Then don't be an ass.
Wow.
That's all I'm asking.
Kareem, he was able to get older. He never saw Jim Boeheim on a highway, so
that's how he was able to age.
That's how you age. And you're not an awkward kid that doesn't age.
It's called.
Oh no.
Hey, listen. Y'all remember how big Jason Kidd's son's head was. I don't care. I don't care who you are. If you try to play me like I'm the bad guy.
I wasn't talking about Jason Kidd's son. I was talking about the other kid you made fun of.
How did that thing come out?
Jason Kidd beat it out.
Oh no! See, that was too far.
I didn't go too far. You started the whole thing.
I did start.
No, Jason Kidd went too far.
Jason Kidd went too far.
Oh man, I never forget that ESPN article. I'll never forget that article. You remember it?
No, we forgot it.
Oh no! All right, so
No,
Jason,
no, we'll talk about that off air
All right, fair enough.
when people care.
Well, I mean, people might remember.
Okay, people, do you care? Chime in. We only have 2 viewers. Go ahead, Josh.
No, never mind.
You sure?
Yeah,
Because we're gaining more viewers by the minute.
we're over it.
We had 20 viewers
Well,
before
one
you
of
went
them-
on your watch the football team rant,
That's not true.
and then it went down to
Don't-
3.
Don't hate me. Don't do.
No,
me
we don't
like
hate
that.
you.
Don't do
We
me
appreciate
like
you for
that.
that.
Don't do me like
No.
that.
We appreciate the 30-minute
I mean,
watch the football team talk.
It was 3.
viewers.
I hate football.
Listen.
So
Josh
much.
was giving like annotated footnotes to the history of the team.
No, seriously.
Hey man, look.
And that was after we sped him up.
That
would have still been going.
That's after you kept breaking in.
We would have had to have had a
I can't
commercial
imagine
break.
the director's cut of that rant. It
Oh,
was like 4 hours.
jeez, Lord.
Hey, I'll give you Francis Ford Coppola if that's what you want.
Wow.
That head is
He's
still,
grown.
That head is still.
He's grown, and wow, that is a big head.
He is still head of the state.
That's his. That's his
Wow.
son.
Yes, that's his son. Yo, bro, I just want
That's
you
a
to
big
see.
head.
I just want.
Oh,
first off, I want
Lord.
you. I
no,
want
that's
you to
like a Barry Bond
understand.
steroid
I
head.
want you to understand that Jason's head is not small. Let's start it there. Let's start the
What's wrong
conversation
with his
there,
head?
Why do only one of them have
What's
eyebrows?
wrong with
That's
his
a
head?
really big head.
bro.
His head does not fit his body at all.
So he was beating her while she was pregnant.
Oh, Lord.
What's happening? I
Kareem, you're not the offensive one. Feel proud.
I have no words.
I don't.
No
Maybe,
words.
maybe came out with a black eye,
No words at all. Oh my god, I'm done.
looking like Brainiac, looking like the smartest kid in that hospital.
He came
Dag
out.
on Charles in charge is what that
He
was.
came out. He's already in concussion protocol.
What you mean take my helmet off?
What about that?
It is off.
What about that baby you dropped? What baby?
So the swelling should go down in about 3 to 6 weeks.
Generations.
3 to 6 decades.
That kid looks like a Peanuts character. It's so big.
Oh man!
Oh no.
It's like, do you want a boy or girl? Oh, bobblehead.
Oh my
What
god.
kind of form are they getting in
Oh,
antibiotics?
that's
Antibiotics.
horrible.
He was getting good COVID
His
treatment
white
years
hair,
before it was even
bobblehead
out.
night.
That's swelled down.
Did you say antibiotics?
Lord.
Oh man, you guys are evil.
Oh no. He's drinking the pink stuff in his baby Bjorn.
Oh, no.
All right. What else are we talking about for NBA
Does the
talk?
rest of his body still think it's gonna grow more? I'm confused. Because
He's definitely got the head of a 7-footer for sure.
it's.
For sure.
He got the head of Yao Ming.
Oh no.
Oh,
What were we talking about? Most improved player this year.
I'm
Christian Wood.
I'm with. I'm
Yeah, I
with
think
Green.
we're all good with Christian Wood. I'll go with that too. So now we're all tied. All right, Coach of the Year.
Who won it last year?
the thing.
Dave, who won it last year?
Why'd you look at me and then go to
Well,
Dave? Like
last-
I don't know.
Do you know?
Yeah, last year.
geez, well,
was,
Donovan almost won it.
Donovan almost
Donovan
won.
won the coach's one.
And it was
It was Nick Nurse.
Nurse. Yeah.
Nick Nurse.
I don't think they'll be good enough for him to get a back-to-back.
Oh,
They
no,
usually
no,
don't
no.
do that for Coach of the Year anyway.
No, they lost. They
Um,
lost all their centers and.
Possibly the coach of the Hawks.
Ty Lue already lost it.
Oh yeah,
Nothing even remember.
he lost that in one
I
half.
will tell you, especially without Jonathan Isaac, and I mean, I don't think they're going to be one of the best teams in the league. Steve Clifford has to be considered
Yeah.
Yeah.
in Orlando. For those of you who don't care that deeply about the NBA,
No, he's good. I like him. Who is the coach of the Hawks?
I'm not sure.
Because I think
it's
I think if they make the playoffs and get a 4th or 5th seed,
That's
it's Lloyd Pierce.
oh, never heard of her.
never heard of her. Yeah.
Pierce.
All right, so Pierce for coach of the year.
That's my pick.
No way. I don't think I think the Trae Young experience is not good.
No, Trae Young's been
I'll go on
balling.
record for that.
I like Trae Young. I think he's legit. Plus,
Trae-
they have a good
He's
team
empty
though.
calories.
I think they have a good
He's
team.
empty calories.
He's
No.
empty calories. He's a
They
sticker.
can't stop
He's a sticker
anybody.
gum.
I
They
think.
couldn't stop us.
Wow.
Well, he's shorter than us. He came out. He's like
Nope.
the size of
No.
Jason Kidd's baby.
Young baby hair plays no D. None.
Oh my gosh. All right. What else? What else
up?
you got?
Goose Thomas in the building. Jose in the building.
Yeah, yeah.
Chris Wynn in the building.
See win.
What's up? Oh, we already talked about your Lions C win. They C no wins.
Yikes. Yeah. Yeesh.
That was solid.
All right. Chris Wynn said Steve Nash for Coach of the Year.
That's actually quietly not
No.
a bad
They
call.
would, they would have to win 65 games.
Yeah, out of 72.
Yeah.
On a 72-game season.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's not happening.
I don't
know.
think so.
He's never gonna get credit.
Plus the fact, did they win tonight? They did win tonight, right? No, Memphis won in
no,
overtime.
they've
I'm-
lost. Who
I'm
they
actually
lose to?
gonna.
I think tonight.
I'm gonna make my call, Monty Williams, with the addition of Chris Paul. I think that team's gonna be pretty good.
Only if they play in the bubble. They're not too good
I
outside
think they'll
that
be
bubble.
fine.
All right.
They'll be fine.
That's a good pick, though. Monty Williams. That's a tough one. I'm going to go.
Either that or the hotel room girl for the Suns. One or the other.
She's not.
Why?
She's
Why?
not coaching anymore.
Head coach.
I mean,
Wow.
It's probably
Associate
They-
head coach.
they were 8-0 after she did a clinic with the team.
No, Clint.
Oh, she was on 8.
No, that was actually way before the bubble, though.
She was on 4.
That's just when the story came out.
Well, the bubble was later.
Oh,
Bubbles
you
were
just
involved.
caught that? You just caught that?
Wow.
Good job, Kareem.
So did she.
Glad
A lot
to
of times.
Glad to know I
Wow.
slid that one past you.
Whoa. Okay,
trust,
guys.
trust me, that bubble came later.
Unnamed Sports Show Late Night Edition. All right, who you got, Josh? Coach of the year.
Phoenix's Suns.
I already said.
Who? Atlanta?
Yeah.
Oh, I said Atlanta too. I don't know his name. Though. Cream, who you got?
I hate these awards. Whatever.
There's not as many known coaches.
not many
Like,
known coaches, but I'm gonna go with the Phoenix guy too. I think they'll be approved.
It's Monty Williams.
I just
the
yeah,
Phoenix guy too.
Monty Williams. I
A
just
name we actually know.
yeah, I just hate the way, like, for example, people are already saying, "Oh, Lucas might pick to win MVP this year," and then it just starts from there, and there's like nothing he can do to not be MVP. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's like it's already done.
Once
Like,
the narrative starts,
once it starts,
as long as you don't
and the
crater your own
NBA
narrative.
The NBA is the only one that does that, and it's so annoying to me. And that's nothing against Luka.
Yeah, he'd have to have a bad year.
Yeah,
now.
there's nothing
Not-
against Luka, but
not
as
winning.
long as he legit plays 66 games, he's probably gonna get it. He's just gonna get it. Doesn't matter what anybody else does, because it's already started.
Well, but it
Depends on
it'll,
record.
It'll
It
come down to
depends
record.
on
That's
where they're
really
at.
that's
It would
really
be
what,
Yeah, but
undeserved, by the way.
I'm saying, but how do we know it would be undeserved? There's been 3 games.
yeah.
That's my point. And
Well-
as long as he does play, they should have a decent record, and he's gonna have the numbers.
Yeah.
So
My
there's
biggest
nothing anyone
my,
else can do. It's over.
my biggest issue with MVP in the league is that it's always just the best player on the best team.
And I hate that too.
You know what I mean? Like if you really think back to when Jordan won his first one, they were like a 4 seed. Think about the last time the NBA did that.
Like that year that Giannis didn't
Russell
win MVP.
What was that, Dave?
Russell
Yeah,
Westbrook.
yeah. But like,
It
but
just happened.
but before Westbrook, like it happens like so randomly. It's very
Oh,
rare
yeah,
that
other
it's
than that, it's,
But
Yeah,
I mean,
when-
there's
it's
those
always
times
a
too
tough
where it's
couple seasons.
impossible to not give it to that guy, though.
yeah.
It was very
like
possible not to give
Westbrook-
it to Westbrook.
For the year that he won.
Yeah, it was very possible not to give it to him.
Oh, you're still mad about James Harden. I mean,
he
it's
was the
fair.
MVP for that year.
It's fair, but that man did something we hadn't seen and
Yeah.
didn't think we'd ever see again until he started making it
But
known.
Until he
what
did
does
it the
that have
next
to?
year.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
Kareem,
Uh-oh.
Here we
he
go
didn't
again.
play.
Here we go.
Whenever
here we
Kareem
go
does
again.
that.
Here we go again. I say this every single time. Yes, it was impressive that he averaged a triple double.
Yes.
No, that does not mean that you getting a 10th rebound over a 9th rebound has anything more or less to do with you winning a basketball game.
Yes, it does.
Which is what matters, which is all that matters. And when it came to winning basketball games, he was not the most valuable player in that list of contestants for MVP.
Were they the 7 or 8 seed that year, Dave?
7.
7th, right?
7.
Why do you
Yeah.
keep asking Dave everything like we don't know?
That's his team.
Yeah, they played my team. So there you go.
But also, I always know.
He's about right.
Straight.
No,
No
man,
arguments here.
That man's the basketball encyclopedia. Him and Kareem sometimes. but then Cream gets drunk.
Trying to remember
Wow.
what's happening here.
I don't know. He's been going at you all day, though.
Didn't I just say my mom was watching this?
a dagger.
Hey,
I'm
sorry if the truth
I would
hurts.
like the city of Nevada to city of who? Whom? City of Las Vegas to know that.
City of Nevada.
No, I'm not. I did drive here.
Nevada.
No, I'm not. Thank you.
Nevada.
That's why.
All right, I'm gonna play something. I'm gonna play something real quick, and this has nothing to do with. Wait, where's my?
I don't think you are gonna play it real quick, honestly.
Okay.
Hey,
go ahead.
Rosalie
Spitz is
Nation.
killing me.
Hold on. My mom got this for a Christmas present from my sister-in-law.
Didn't see that coming.
Didn't see what coming.
Oh,
I just want to play it real quick.
I don't know.
I was worried it's gonna be a
Josh,
broken
it's not.
leg
No,
picture or
it's
something.
fine. It's not
Nate.
anything funny at all.
Nate.
But Josh is most likely going to talk over it, and we're going to miss it.
No.
Okay.
Hey, Rosalie, Nate Schmidt here, former Misfit. I just want to say a few words to you. One, have a very, very, very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and a better 2021. I think we could all use it, honest to goodness. The best part of 2020 is coming up here. It's Christmas. I know COVID makes it tough, but it's the best time of the year, no matter what. You haven't got much Christmas sweater again on today. So anyways, just wanted to say, I know you're there from the bottom up in Vegas, yourself, now the whole family on board with it. And that's just the way hockey community is. It's awesome. It's small. It's tight-knit. And that's what makes it so fun to be a part of. I just want to say thank you so much for your support of me. I know that your VGK Ladies 88 jacket, I know that you just got it, but just
You know
know that
there's no
thing will
audio
never go
on
out
it,
of style. Nothing, original Misfit will ever go out of style. It's the coolest. We'll always be able to have something like that and, be able to share those moments together for the rest of our days. So anyways, have a very, very Merry Christmas for myself and Lori. Miss you guys. Cheers. Have happy holidays.
Is Nate Schmidt not on the?
No,
the
he got
19 one?
traded.
Oh no.
He got traded. My mom bought a Nate Schmidt hoodie,
Yeah.
and
Where is he at now?
not in
He
Vegas.
got traded like in the season.
I like the part where he said.
No, he got traded. He got traded off season to pretty much to be able to, because they were trying to trade
Oh.
Fleury and that didn't happen, so they had to
it was a
trade
cap
somebody
situation?
to be able to get.
that.
That's right. I do remember
Blah,
that.
blah, 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 blah,
I do
Yeah.
remember that happened.
So he got traded. So, anyways, my sister-in-law sister, I don't know what that would make her to me, but she got that cameo for
Nothing.
my mom for.
Oh, your sister-in-law's sister? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
She's still family. Move on.
I didn't say
it's
she was
some
a
woman,
family.
That's,
You said
that's
I don't know what
they-
that makes her to me. Family.
A woman,
That still makes her family.
Yes, my sister. I don't know the title, Josh.
Family. And you move
I'm
on.
a curious one.
You move
was
on, but
moving
you're the one
on.
keeping it
He
here.
was moving on.
So, anyways, she
clearing it
got her that cameo of Nate Schmidt to be able to
he's a
shout out my
brick
mom.
house.
My mom's super excited about that. So,
Oh.
shout out to mom. Shout out Vegas Golden Knights. January 13th, the season starting. I think a 56-game season.
Yeah.
So it'll be a shortened season. I know all the Canada teams are staying in Canada playing each other.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like,
It's going to be interesting. It's basically 3 leagues right now. It's
Yeah.
the Western teams, the Eastern teams, and the Canadian team.
So it'll be very weird, but different type of season.
He went on for a while too. That was pretty.
Still
That's pretty
hockey.
dope.
Yeah.
That was pretty dope.
Yep. So
I'm surprised they came back at all because I figured that they would not have hockey without fans because that league needs fans because they don't have the same type of TV money and
at all.
sponsorship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I still enjoyed watching
I
it
didn't
on
want to
TV.
get
I liked watching on TV.
Yeah, it was still-
good stuff.
But
so
the
do I. I'm
money-wise,
happy
yeah.
about it. I'm just surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at the same time, some money or no money.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
they-
no, because that's the thing.
and you don't want to keep doing lockouts.
Here's the thing. Yeah, sure, they need the fans because they don't have the same TV contract. But without the games, there is no TV contract.
Yeah.
So,
A little of something
Yeah.
or
Mhm.
nothing of nothing.
right.
And they were very smart. They came out with like 5 extra jerseys for every team.
Yeah.
They did.
So they're
They
going to
did.
definitely be selling a lot. Vegas Golden Knights came out with a dope red one with the alternative logo.
That was great.
That
Oh,
one
I
looks
haven't seen
beautiful.
that
They
one.
came out with the
Garbage.
gold one also, but the red one looks really dope.
If they would have put the
The
other
red
logo.
one is awesome. The gold one is doo-doo.
The gold one isn't bad. It's just the wrong logo. Switch up the logo.
It's a Predators reject.
Mm.
Ugh. Fair.
All right, back to the NBA real quick. I just wanted to play that real quick because I know my mom is super
Congratulations,
excited about
Rosalie.
that.
Miss Rosalie.
Oh, because we were talking about moms watching and stuff like that. So I don't.
Your
even know if
mom's
she's
always watching.
Yeah. All right, MVP. Who do we got? This is going to be hard because I think a lot of teams we saw tonight. Brooklyn sat Kyrie and KD. There's a lot of back-to-back games this season. A lot of 3 games in 4 days type of thing going on this season because of the shortened schedule. So it's going to be hard because you're not going to see AD and LeBron playing a lot of back-to-back. So
Off script.
it could cancel some of them out. Kawhi is already missing games because he took an elbow to the jaw.
Good Lord.
So I don't
That
think
was
we'll
a
be
bad one.
seeing him. Did you see that play? Or is that one that you...
I saw it.
Did you see it in slow motion?
He got rocked.
His face.
I liked it like that.
It was bad.
Yeah.
Jim Ross would call it the proverbial
Nope.
Crimson Mass.
Jeez.
But this is hard. I mean, we are talking about
Madness.
Luka. We're talking, Luka looks like the player that will play the most games out of all these,
Sure.
top stars.
Yeah.
Because especially with
I think
Porzingis
it's
being out.
22.
You say that again?
He is 22, so that helps.
Yeah, that too.
And they
Why are you
cannot win
resting
without him.
me?
So Kareem, who do you got for MVP?
I mean, Luka's gonna win it because again, that conversation already started. But if I had to pick like a dark horse other than him, I'd say KD. Because I just think
That would be cool.
I think they'll win a lot of games, and they like giving it to the, like you said, the best player on the best team kind of thing.
Did LeBron win the MVP?
But he don't get
in-
numbers like that. His numbers are mostly, he's not a stat compiler. So
Yeah, he's
Especially with
talking about
Kyrie being
Luka.
there because
talking about
KD.
Yeah, KD.
Because Kyrie's there and he is more of a stat filler. So
Yeah.
that might cancel that out a little bit. I
Yeah,
think.
but nobody likes him. So
And
that's
Ky-
not
yeah,
can-
that's
not
true.
canceling at anything.
That's true
that
too.
sucks. Just
No,
like the guy. He's a
listen.
great player. I'm
He's
sorry.
a great player.
But
I love watching him
then,
play.
then again, that's another reason why KD probably can't win. If you ever wanted to just grab all the hair out of your head more than anything, watch one of his interviews.
KD.
Yeah.
Did you see him and Charles Barkley?
He's insufferable.
Did you see him and Charles?
Yeah, that was the funniest
That
thing.
joke was hilarious.
Hey, he was just
That
like,
was funny. I was watching
What?
it and I thought maybe they didn't have his audio or something.
No.
And
No,
he's
he was-
just sitting there.
no, he was being a
Yeah.
jerk.
Just it's gonna be rough. Like any kind of national TV game with those guys
Yeah.
this year. But
Insufferable.
All right, Josh, who you got?
I'm gonna go dark horse and I'm gonna say Zion.
What?
Dark horse.
Well, I like to see them actually show up for any primetime game ever first.
Yeah. No, that's
they've,
fair.
They've almost lost
Yeah.
primetime
Plus,
privileges.
I think with Ingram there, I just don't see him this year
Ingram's playing
getting
real
that.
well.
Ingram was player of the week.
he's a baller.
Zion had what 32 and
Yep.
like
Ingram was player of the week for the
Be-
first week of the NBA season.
be
so.
that as it may.
And I'm wearing my Marcus All jersey. My Danny Green Marcus All jersey.
Oh, you're,
Thank you.
Br-
and
Brandon
you're also
Ingram.
moving as fast as him right now, actually.
Wow. Disrespect.
Josh is
All right, Dave, who you got? Who you got?
Kids moving as fast as Marcus Gasol.
What'd you say? You sound, you
Well, I
sound like
have
the
to take my
Charlie Brown
adopted son.
teacher.
I have to take my adopted son, Luca. But if it wasn't him, I think LeBron is doing a good job of propping up Anthony Davis. If he plays in enough games, he'll have the kind of numbers that would include it. But no one's beating Luca unless Luca gets hurt.
Yeah, that's fun.
Anthony Davis.
No,
those
Giannis
numbers
is
I'm
the
fine
shit.
with
were trash.
You all know
Giannis-
that I love Luca.
Giannis ain't getting it.
Giannis would have to average 40.
Yeah.
40 and 20 to get it.
Giannis would have to have like
Great.
the highest PER ever.
He's been
Yeah.
he's
Seriously.
been flirting.
And even then, they'll be like, well, yeah, but you added Holiday. Madonna.
I'm going to go with Anthony Davis because I'm a Lakers stan, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that and try to speak it into existence. Anthony Davis.
Not with
but-
numbers like
but
that tonight.
It's still decent. How many minutes did he play?
What? That boy never got off the floor every
the
time I
field?
looked up.
He said it's still
All right,
decent.
Chris,
Got 13
Chris Wynn said Lillard could win if he stays healthy. I just don't think they win enough games, though.
That's part of it. Plus, he has some. I mean, there's some nights like the other night when CJ was the one when they played the Rockets. CJ's told
44 points,
Lillard actually had a
9
bad
threes.
game.
Here's the thing, man. Like, the problem with some of this stuff is that so much of NBA journalism now is just taken over by absolute stat dorks. And Damian Butler's not a stat dork guy. KD's not a stat dork guy. But guys like Luka and Giannis are, because they, like, for example, Giannis probably gets about 3-4 rebounds a day. Just
Giannis.
Just being there for missed free throws.
Yeah.
That's not an important stat. But to stat dorks, it just looks like a bunch of rebounds, and this is why this guy's MVP. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. And guys like KD and Damian Lillard, they're just trying to get the W. They're not stat dorks like that. They're not the kind of people that those stat dorks romanticize. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's tough for them to win it.
It's true.
Well, KD is, because of his efficiency is ridiculous.
Yeah, but
the only time he won was when he like literally
Was when
Russ shut it down, and he had to go Super Saiyan and like and do everything.
But also, again, that was 6 years ago. You know what I mean? The stat dorks weren't all, you know what I'm saying? They weren't as much in full force as they are now.
In terms of voting,
Right.
it was more eyeball test still at that point.
Exactly.
All right, this next one is going to be hard. It's very difficult because we still don't know a lot of these guys to even be able to predict them right now. But Rookie of the Year, it's a hard one.
I think.
Not for me. James Wiseman, easily.
Well,
James Wiseman's mine too. I said him earlier.
Easily.
he's in the best situation.
He's good.
Potentially,
He's good.
and he has looked good. He's looked solid in
He
for
can
the
block some shots too.
and shoot some threes.
He's good, man.
I'll
I'm
take-
telling you, it's not going to be close.
I'm taking Edwards.
People are going to wonder how Anthony Edwards got picked over him.
Oh, I always wondered that, but I'm still taking Edwards to win the Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, I think Edwards. But it depends on if he falls under that Minnesota fog.
Yeah. I just don't.
But
I don't
that too, with Cat being there, with D'Angelo being there, is he going to get? D'Angelo being there.
Russell's good.
Is he going to get enough touches to be able to get Rookie of the Year? I think Wiseman will, because
just because they move the ball.
They move the ball. I think he'll get the ball more. I think he can grab rebounds a lot more.
He can fill other
I think there's a
stats.
lot more he can do to
Yeah.
be able to get it, just being out there more. And if Draymond never comes back again, he's been out for 2 years with
knee bursitis or something.
A strange illness.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
doctors.
I think that's why Wiseman does definitely have the advantage over that, because I don't know what he gets, but
I think
there just aren't that many rookies we can even look at and say
because we didn't get to see him play.
we didn't get to see him do anything.
Yeah,
We didn't summer league, nothing.
And even the ones who we did get to see play, like Wiseman, he played like 2 games and
games.
said, "Well, see you later."
Toppin.
My thing,
I like Obi Toppin.
Toppin's good. My thing is, I would honestly think Obi Toppin would win even over Wiseman. Well, I think Wiseman is the best one. I just don't know how many plays he's gonna have that are like
His play.
right, and like his a lot of his buckets are gonna be an open dunk from Steph. You know, I'm not saying he can't do more.
Sure.
I'm saying that's what it's gonna be, and I think awards like that are more about moments. You know what I'm saying? That stick
But
into
the
people's
possibility
heads.
with the Warriors are they might have another down year.
Right.
Are you going to sit Steph more games this year again? Does he get hurt
No,
again? He's
ain't
been
sit-
injury prone.
Ain't sitting Steph.
Yeah, I
They
don't think.
definitely could. If they're out of playoff contention
Yeah.
with,
Yeah, that's fantastic. I love playing basketball. I'm not sitting down for 2 years. Sorry,
Yeah.
you're not making him injury for me now. I'm playing.
I'll say this though, if they were in a position to do that, you've essentially not only reloaded your team for when the Splash Brothers stop splashing as much.
Well, they haven't been splashing for a while.
I mean, but they still do walk the earth. They just are hurt.
He does have 4 kids though, right?
Clay's splashing in the whirlpool for injuries.
He has 4 kids, right?
Stop it.
What? Splashing something.
All right, Dave, you picked Wiseman. Josh, who do you got?
Yeah, I think it's. I'll just switch it up. I'll say Obi Toppin just because he's in still. New York is still the media capital, and if they can get 30 wins, never know.
Yeah, when's the last time one of their rookies won Rookie of the Year?
Pat.
Probably. And they've had a lot of first-round picks since then. So
Mark
Yeah.
Jackson. Mark Jackson.
Oh, yeah,
won
Mark
Rookie of the
Jackson
Year.
won.
Mark
Yeah,
Mark Jackson,
Mark Jackson
won?
won.
Okay, all right. Well, 80s.
Yeah. It was
Either way.
like
It's
back
still
to
a long time
it was like back to back, wasn't it?
You were
Mark
like maybe a
and
year in
another,
between,
and
maybe a
another
year in
like
between.
Knicks point guard got it before that or something like that, wasn't it? I don't remember.
I don't
We'll
remember
look it
another Knicks, but yeah,
Yeah, we'll look it up.
it'd been.
All right, who do you got for Eastern Conference and Western Conference going to the finals, and who's winning? Josh, I'll start with you.
Eastern Conference. Yeah, I don't know. It's I don't think it's gonna be Miami again, but I'll go out on a limb and say the Bucks figure it out and say the Bucks. As far as the Western Conference,
Yeah, they play somebody, right?
well, no, he said the Eastern Conference, so I wasn't sure. It was
You just got it rebooted right there.
No, it was a pregnant pause, so I wanted to.
Yeah, you were like
keep going.
Bucks. Okay, well, see you later.
Yeah, I'll probably just stick with the Lakers, even though I want to slice my own throat.
Wow. So much Laker hate.
Yeah, so
I don't hate the Lakers. I just hate LeBron, and here's why.
Yep.
All right, Dave. Eastern and Western Conference. Who wins?
Exercise your demons.
Wait, who wins, Josh?
Well, before the
Bucks or Lakers?
Bucks.
Okay.
oh, I wish.
Yeah,
I wish.
the Abdul-Jabbar series.
Okay, Wonder Woman. He said, "I wish."
I just got it. Sorry.
But I never watched it.
I wish. You haven't watched it?
Nah, I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Nope.
Oh, you guys watch?
I mean, I'm gonna fall asleep tonight.
It's entertaining. It'll keep you awake.
No, I'm not saying it won't.
good.
I'm just saying my last week won't keep me awake.
It's
Just being honest with
fighting
you.
an uphill battle.
Let me tell you something. I was interested in the Monday Night Football game. That didn't keep me awake. You know, long waiting to see the Patriots get stomped, and still fell asleep. So,
A boring game's a boring game.
It was great. It was good to watch.
man, ain't nothing. But
For some of it.
All right, Dave, who you got?
Some of us. Ooh, I would have said before the Dinwiddie injury, I was going to say the Nets.
That's
I think I'm going to say something stupid. And is this? No, I can't. I'll stick with the Nets because I can't pick Doc Rivers.
You were going to say Philly. I could tell he was going to say Philly.
I was going to, but then I could just hear like Doc's voice, and that's all I needed. Dave, fix me.
It's not Dave's fault.
And then who you got in the West?
And you already know. And please don't make me say it.
We don't
And
know.
they're also
We have to write
so
this
please
down.
don't make me say that either.
We have to write this down. We have to.
He wants the
document it.
He says
Dave,
the
this,
Lakers.
this isn't our group chat, bro. Like, there's people listening to
Yeah,
this. This has to be it.
it's clearly the Lakers are going back to back. They're improved from last year.
Wow.
Okay, Drake.
All right, Cream,
I
who you
hate
got?
this so much.
I love it, and I'm keeping that clip.
I have Lakers and Sixers because Sixers gonna have James Harden.
Wow.
Oh,
Hey.
hot take, Cream in the building.
But if not, it's the Nets. If they don't get him, it's the Nets.
Okay.
Well, pick one.
Caveat. No, it's a caveat.
That's a pretty big change. I mean, pick one. That's a pretty big deal.
So who wins the championship?
Lakers.
Okay, thank you.
Ballers.
I got. This is gonna surprise you guys.
No, it's not.
Oh Lord.
The Lakers going three-peat. So this is going to be the back-to-back year. Then next year will be three-peat. And then
Bye, Josh. We lost Josh.
I like the Nets a lot. I don't trust that team staying healthy.
That's
True.
the thing
So,
that scares me.
I'm actually going to go with Philly. I think they improved their three-point shooting. People could hate on Green all they want, but he actually hit some big shots with the Lakers. I think that was a big move. They got Seth Curry, which I think is a big move.
That's a
a
bigger move.
They definitely helped their three-point shooting a lot, and I think that'll help them. Healthy Embiid. I think Ben Simmons has to step up this year. He has to at least be in the playoffs.
Good Lord. I'm so
But,
tired of Ben Simmons.
I like Philly, and I think they can make it.
To go with what you're saying, another one of the underrated things people do not talk about with Ben Simmons is, he don't shoot well, but now you got all these guys who aren't great, like Seth Curry's not a great defender.
Yeah.
Ben Simmons is the best defensive player on the planet. That dude is locked down. You got that dude out there with Danny Green and Embiid under the rim. I'm not sure I wouldn't pick him without a Harden trade, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I think, you know what?
The reason. Go ahead. You about to change?
You're sticking with Philly.
Joel
no matter
Embiid,
what.
MVP of the season this year.
Oh. Does he stay healthy enough to play enough games for that, though? I hope.
I said what I said.
I said what I said. There you go. Okay. The change up.
That's right.
All right.
Came with the heater.
Listen, we could do this show again in 2 weeks and probably have all different answers because now we get to see the NBA season, see how it flows and everything because it is a different year. A lot of games. They only took 10 games off, and they took 2 months off. So there's 2 less months and only 10 games less. So
Yeah.
that means they're packing in a lot of games in a small amount of time.
Yeah.
But it's going to be interesting, man. I'm glad NBA is back, even though, the bubble was just around the corner behind us. Can you say that when it's behind you, just around the corner? Because it is still around. It's still around the corner.
Yeah.
It's still around the corner, though.
Just behind us.
Just behind the corner.
Like me going to white neighborhoods.
In the show.
You live in a white neighborhood.
I do.
Sure do.
We heard. Chaos told us all about your gated community.
Chaos did just come in dropping way too much information about my situation.
He lives in the gated. Here's the address here.
Oh, you got nerve to Joshy.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's what I do.
He gets mad when others.
It is.
It is what it is.
Tyler Hero. I don't know what that meant. Was that your MVP, Chris?
Maybe most improved.
Or you just talk about like disappointing rap tracks.
You shut out. That song is hard.
Talking about Jack Harlow, or are you talking about Lil Wayne's redo?
The way we did it?
What? You haven't heard No
What?
Ceilings 3?
No, I can't find it.
What? It's on Dat Piff. I'll show it to you.
People still are on Dat Piff.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that website was still up.
Hey, listen, Dat Piff got napped. It's on my phone.
I thought you were gonna say Napster.
Oh my God.
I was like, yo, how far back are we going, man?
Oh no, LimeWire.
Kazaa got a
Bear share.
Oh my God.
Kazaa want my music for free.
Nope.
They paid for nothing.
Nope. The second they started unlocking the world, I was like, oh yeah, we're never going back.
Chris Wynn is a little upset because we're giving Miami Heat, the defending Eastern Conference champions, no love to go back to the finals.
Well, then you pick them.
He did. That's what I said. Tyler Hero.
I picked my team. You picked your C-Win. How about that?
But what do you think about that? Because I think it was. I picked them all year over the Bucks. I knew they would beat the Bucks in the playoffs. We said that all year.
Yeah.
You said that first. But I think they were
You
also
definitely got
a
that first.
product of the bubble. They were one of those teams that was going to flourish in the bubble.
Yeah.
They have a great coach. I just think now people are going to know how to play them a little bit better. They're still going to be right there. Listen, the Eastern Conference, the Celtics are going to be good.
Yes, they are. They look very good.
Any of these teams could win it. I think there's 5 teams that could win the East.
The East is definitely still the better conference to watch in terms of being wide open because you literally.
Well, but the East is Dolly Parton, man. It's top heavy.
I knew exactly where that was going.
I didn't see it.
I
didn't see it coming.
I feel like he had that written down,
I
just
was
waiting
like,
for us to get to that.
Nah,
Scrolling through.
I just don't
Please.
come on.
Let
now.
me use
write
this
anything
one.
down.
We off the dome.
I was
son.
like, she needs Kenny
I'm
Rogers.
biggie on this podcast, man. I don't write anything down.
He's Joseline. Anyway,
That voice is Dave Nobles, Death Star Dave. He will be back in the studio next week.
I also wonder if as much as I love this man, if maybe we've seen the best Jimmy Butler we'll ever see. Like, how can he be better than what he was in the finals last year?
He killed it.
But Tyler Hero could be better. You know what I'm saying? Duncan Robinson
No.
is not gonna. He's not gonna be any better than 100%.
When does what's his name come back from the? From
What's his
Liz Frank?
name? What's his name
No,
comes
from-
back?
I can't.
Siri, when does what's his name come back?
Anyway, I can't remember his name.
Okay.
point
what's his
You want to
name?
give us
What's his
anything
name?
else?
The point guard from the Miami Heat
He's
that tore
back.
that Liz
He's back.
Frank.
He's back.
Oh.
He's back.
Tim Hardaway.
He's already back.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bimbo Coles.
I didn't know either. Actually, I wouldn't know any at all. Me and Dave thought.
I figured
Bimbo Coles.
I heard him. I just didn't give
Rashawn
him any.
Leonard.
Sean.
Leonard.
Harold Miner. Baby Jordan.
Ronald. Secondly.
Glenn Rice.
Glenn Rice with the knee braces on.
Glenn Rice was balling though.
Yes, he was. Let me see.
You can't think of a Miami Heat player?
I'm trying to think of the.
Well, we answered the question.
the-
Goran Dragic? Yeah, he's back.
Thank you, Goran Dragic.
Oh.
Thank you. I was saying Drazen something. I was like, no.
Drazen
Drazen?
Petrovic? No, he
Definitely not Petrovic. He
yeah,
perished.
he was with Boeheim.
Did you say?
He perished.
He's on the same highway as Boeheim.
Ooh.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
What?
Not Drazen, man.
Come
He's
on,
a good
man.
man.
Listen,
Not Drazen.
and the Nets are bringing back those Drazen jerseys.
Those are dope, and I don't
Those are
care
amazing.
what you say.
They only
Those
wore
are
those
hot.
1 year. I didn't realize that.
Really?
Yeah, because then they switched. They kept the
Yep.
same logo and numbers, but they switched to solid colors.
Huh.
That was a team back then. That's one of those teams you look at that you just love to watch back then. You had Drazen, you had Derek Coleman. Who was their point guard?
Kenny Anderson. I gotta get
Kenny
I gotta
Anderson.
get Kenny on the show.
Kenny Anderson.
Kenny
they had-
Anderson was so
They
dope.
had the Carl Lewis national anthem.
Yep.
They gave us so much,
yeah,
Kareem.
They
Right.
gave us
They
so
gave
much.
us so much. We
Whoa,
did not.
I'll make up for it now.
They had Dwayne Cinches. How you say his name, Dave?
Cinches.
Chintius.
Oh,
no.
Excuse me.
An aristocrat.
Oh, excuse me.
I feel like Dave's holding
my
a
interpreter's
cracker
here.
and cheese while you said
Yeah,
that.
Cinches.
I'm here for the
Did
white
your
folks
travel agent
pronunciation.
not tell you?
Jonathan Bottomtooth. Yeah.
Keith Henning told me that joke.
Yeah, Draw gets his back. I mean, that was in the bubble.
All right. It was also a torn
It was also only 2 months ago.
Yeah,
I was shocked
like,
too.
oh, he definitely had surgery
But then again, he also came back like literally in the series, so
and
yes.
couldn't move.
I couldn't move.
What is lateral movement?
That poor guy. Poor guy.
All right,
there.
next one. Who will be the worst team in the league, Dave?
We all got this one last year.
Oh, Oklahoma City by design.
No,
But I'm okay with it.
nope.
No, we all thought that last year
Cade
too.
Cunningham time, baby.
We all
You
thought
will
that
you will
last year.
win 35 to 40 games.
Cade Cunningham time, baby.
Out of 72.
Yeah, no.
You didn't need me 40 at the
Today is the perfect example. They're going to lose a lot of close games. I'm okay with it.
They'll lose close games, but they're going to
Cade
win some of
Cunningham,
those close
let's go.
games.
Uh-oh.
Listen,
We're
why?
losing Kareem.
I think Chicago is going to be the worst team in the league.
Sadly, and it's Larry Martin, and he's just
No, just the upgrade over Jim Boylan to Billy Donovan is enough for wins.
I hope
It
so.
hasn't been so far.
I hope so. I'm just tired of them being trash. They've been trash for way too long.
Detroit. Chris Wynn says Detroit.
As far as the worst team,
Yeah, I think I'll go with Detroit.
As far as worst organization, what they did in the offseason was impossible to
I don't
figure out.
understand how they lost Christian Wood. 'Cause he
Well,
played well there last
because
year.
he wasn't a prisoner.
And,
so
and then brought in all kinds of other people.
he's called a free agent. He left.
No, but I literally had talked to
Crazy.
him during the summer, and we talked about Detroit. And
And he lied to you.
Yeah,
He
Yeah, he
knows
lied
your
to you.
media.
no, he doesn't.
And literally
He does.
everybody says they want to
Watches
come
your
back.
show.
Everybody says, "Oh, I'd love to stay in Detroit."
Listen, he was put in a situation where he was actually starting to get shine in Detroit. So I think
There
he
was
might
more
stay.
incentive for
Houston's a much better team.
Houston. Yeah, for Houston to
if-
sign him than Detroit to sign him. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Well. No. The reason I was saying that though is because they were talking, like, some of us in the gym were actually talking about it. Like, Christian was in a position where they might walk away from Blake Griffin. They might, and it actually could become his team, so they could pay him high dollar.
can they walk away
But-
from Blake Griffin like that though?
Not with that money.
I don't know.
He's still.
Can
still
he
got
walk
2
away?
more years, right?
Can he walk away?
He can't even walk.
He
He's st-
he,
he's
likes,
still-
he likes he likes sticky rice.
He still has 2 more years on that contract, right?
Or more.
I mean, they can't trade. It's impossible to
He
trade
still has
that.
2 more knees on those legs, right?
No.
I didn't think so.
Hey, John Wall got traded, so anything is possible.
Anything's possible.
Yeah, so I take Chicago. You took Detroit. Who took Detroit?
Detroit.
And you took Chicago, and Dave took OKC because he wants the first pick in the draft. The first 10 picks in the draft, I think. OKC with the first pick,
Listen,
second pick, third pick.
they'll probably pick somebody named Jalen because there's like 8 prospects named Jalen this year.
It's a popular name.
Evidently.
Jalen Rose did his job.
Not yet.
Everywhere.
All right, what else we got in the NBA? Is that it?
That's it.
That's it? All right.
Kareem needs sleep,
Kareem's
and I
falling
need
asleep.
eat.
All right. So we'll be back in.
I was trying to see if I could think of a worse team than the
We'll
Jets.
see you guys next year.
Oh Lord.
There you go.
Happy New Year's.
Boo.
Happy New Year's.
New year, new
Is-
me.
Oh,
2021 vision. Oh wait, no.
2021 vision.
oh my God.
2020 vision.
God. If we only knew. We were saying
Listen,
that.
next year, the Facebook memories are going to look so crazy because everyone's making fun of COVID in January and February.
I wasn't.
Yeah, you were.
Who's everyone?
No one thought it was this serious at all. Nobody did.
Yeah,
My boy got
there was-
locked down in China,
You
trying to get out of there. I knew it was bad over there.
I told you.
The Facebook memories are you're just going to see your memories like,
I told y'all the second
Ghost
they
Spurt.
shut down soccer, this was a big deal.
Yeah.
They ain't shutting down soccer.
I shut my
This ain't
mom
a
and
big
dad
deal.
down in January. I said that they couldn't leave the house anymore because both of them have pre-existing conditions. So it was like, no, I was taking it serious.
and you got shut down when? December?
Who? What? For what?
When your mom was calling looking for you.
Oh
No, I think that was January 2. That was January 2. That was January 2.
Hey, come on,
So
man.
that's coming up on your
What a
anniversary.
year.
Yeah.
Love
yeah.
lockdown.
Yeah.
He had a love lockdown. They had the whole family looking for him.
There wasn't no love in that jail cell.
Nah.
Are you sure?
Or on your voicemails.
Are you sure?
That I'm
Was it-
It was
sure.
Cody Garbrandt in
No,
there, man.
you might
Cody
not have gotten
Garbrandt.
it, but it was there.
He might have gotten it and didn't know.
Cody.
Get me off the air.
All right, tune in next year.
I'm gonna shoot myself.
Wow.
In the face.
Oh my. Listen, we're not going to end this year with suicide, guys. Suicide prevention line 1-8 something.
Oh my God.
Just Google it.
There's a song about it.
Should we play that song?
Please don't.
Listen, we appreciate all you guys. Dave will be here next week. Are we doing the show Thursday? No, that's New Year's Eve.
New Year's
Yeah,
Eve.
no.
we're not gonna-
That's a negative. That's
I mean, you could do one, but
it's not gonna be the show you
Ain't
want.
gonna be. It's
not-
gonna be the
not-
show you deserve.
Not gonna be the show you
Because
want.
I'm starting.
You started last week. We will be here next Monday.
2 weeks.
We'll figure out the time. We'll let you know.
Keep you
We
posted.
are the most inconsistent time sports show. We have no name, so we could do that. We are here live. Download the app. Do all that good stuff. Dave will be back in the studio sometime. So
In
you'll see
21.
his face
Next
again.
week.
Oh.
Happening.
Okay. We'll have interviews.
Mark it
We'll
down.
have fun stuff.
Mark Smith it down.
Mark Smith. Never heard of that
Mark
guy.
Cage.
Mark Cage. Michael Cage.
Him too.
All right. We're out. Peace.
Food.